Shadows on battlefields, sighting the ashes fall. This fight is no end. When will this fight stop? Time to king the waves is the fate. Still grows cold, the echoes fade away. Ghosts raise silence, no one on endless replay. Machines against the spread eyes locked on hunting us down. Standing on a brave beneath the cradle sky. Footsteps lost in shifting sands. Cries make echoes, but no voices land. The field burns red. We take the next step into the fire, into the flames. We rise again. We take another stand. But if the path is torn, we carve our fate onward. The sky is cracked, but we push on. The light shines, guiding us to the battlefront lines. So now we march till dawn. So we are the last command. The guns will see all the battles to achieve. Blazing fire and reignite battle for the end. Broken skies of us, but we stand here once again. Into the fire, into the flames. We rise again. We take another stand. But if the path is torn, we carve our fate onward. The sky is cracked, but we push on. The light shines, guiding us to the battlefront lines. So now we march till dawn. The burning flame now calls my name. A soul consumed, yet it still stays untamed. No fate to claim, no chains remain. Into the fire, into the flames, we rise again. We take another stand. We take another stand. But if the path is torn, we carve our fate onward. We carve our fate onward. The wreckage streets are free. We rise again. No guiding light betrayed. No guiding light betrayed. But if the ground is scarred, we march with faded hand. We march with faded hand. The sky is torn, but we march on. A hope shining, showing hints of victory tonight. Nothing will break us down. Nothing will break us down.
Good morning, it'd be Thursday. Oh, yeah. I am up. I'm ready to go. You guys ready to go? No? Comfy stuff. feeling a little under the weather the last 2 days, so. But I'm here now. Here now. Ugh. There we go. Watering, got everything. That's good. Tuesday, and that's. I don't know. Resting after the concert. I'll get into the. And then, yesterday I was mostly resting up. I mean, I didn't sleep last night much either, but yeah. Just kind of thoughts from everything. Had some issues here and there and a headache. I don't want to get into, don't want to gross. But I also don't need to get into those details. That publicly, so, you know. No, I was like, oh. Shit. Okay. Water. Is good. Slow Thursday. It almost feels like a Monday. Funny thing is, like yesterday, I got sassed at by the dog. She wanted to just chill out with me. Just wanted to lay on the bed, chill out. Yeah, I was yelled at for that to happen. Little diva. She really is. Oh. Or me. That. Yeah, you hear it. I forgot. I reset my computer last night. Get it refreshed, whatever. Make sure everything was doing alright. There we go. Excuse me. Damn it. Done? Okay, guys. I made sure to. Been a little drainy today, a little bit of this. Fine. Monday is where I did the most. I didn't do much last. I don't know if I'll do shit today. I know I'll go to another concert tomorrow, because that's just the way I'll end up. Tomorrow it is. I'm trying to remember at the top of my head. Headliner is 3 Days Grace. Got I Prevail. We got Sleep Theory, and I can't remember who the fourth band is. I really don't know who the fourth. Oh. So be seeing that, going there. Friends, some family, having a good time. Yes, we'll all be having a great fucking time. What else am I thinking of? I can't think of anything. My brain's farting, guys. It doesn't want to wake up. Friend was like that the other day too. I was like, no, I don't want to wake up. You know exactly what this word was because you just said it like 5 seconds ago. Now it did that. I forget what I was talking about with my younger brother, but it was like something I mentioned the name of and then was asking again. I'm like, oh fuck, I just completely forgot the name of this. And I was like, static channel for like a while. I know the name of it. I just brain just didn't want to do its stuff, you know. It did not want to do its stuff at all. No. When will it want to do its stuff? I don't know. My brain don't want to do the thinky. It hurts it. The thinky hurts the brainy. Stop hurting it. You hurt it too much. You make it do too much think. It hurt. Hurt the brain. Hurt my brain when it does the thinking. Anyways, I gotta keep remembering to promote it, but we got the poll for the Twitter art tag. It's in those last few days. Yeah, so yeah, if you're not getting the Discord, and I don't care. Not the Discord. Hey, play the music. I'll make sure to promote it again a little later in the stream, at the end of the stream, hopefully. Hopefully I remember to do that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that off. Ow. Ow, not everything's hurting. Ow! Everything's popping! It hurts. All hurts. It all hurts. Everything's popping. Everything's locking. That's not good. It's not good. The cobwebs dusted off. Yeah. There we go. Get some water. There we go. Good water. Yeah, water going. And yeah. What else do I want to think of? Oh yeah, mashed potatoes. You gotta like mashed potatoes. I like. I'm just trying to bullshit until I start seeing some people talk in the chat. So I can actually try to talk about something. Besides this squeaker, this tiny little squeaker I'm trying to stumble in the hand. Yeah, there's one the dog pulled out. The boy, and can't let her have it because I was like, it could fit out loud. Like, Paradox is here. Really loud in my ears for some reason. Really loud in my ears. Anyways, you got this little squeaker. You can't have it because it's like on it. Let her have other ones that are pretty big. Yeah. How you doing, Paradox? You little sleepy Thursday, it seems like. Feeling slightly better than I did yesterday. Well, for the most part. Oh, still a little tired. Whatever, but don't feel like complete dog doo-doo, you know? She's all comfy. All comfy. Not sassing it. For loves. There's a chat. Yeah, only. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start talking about it on Monday night. For those of you. But on Monday night, I went to bed. Yeah, Tuesday was rough. I think that was the first time in actual years I grew up. Damn. Damn. Yeah. That's the time. It's that last little push of getting sick. Also, it's that last little push too, because it's the end of coming to the end of winter and spring starting, so all that crap's kicking up. So, whatever, we're gonna pick up something. Monday. And you already said Monday. I told you guys I hung out with my friend a bit Saturday. I woke up early to help out my dad, and then I had a concert Monday. I think all of this is why I kind of just got Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, I had other issues. I'm not talking about them on stream. I know I woke up with a bit of a headache on Wednesday. Anyways, the concert Monday, it was nice. It was Bad Omens. I've played them a bit before on the channel. I actually played them that day, Monday. I saw them. I like Bad Omens. That's the third time I've seen them. They always do a good job. Noah's group voice is always great. Yeah, we're on tour with Beartooth, who I've also seen a lot before. My younger brother's favorite band. I even met them, a couple years back. Talked about that before. And then... Oh yeah, and then the opening act was a group called President. Yeah. Oh, pretty good. Oh, pretty good. Kind of hard to talk about bands and stuff, especially when you've seen them a lot and you're like, yeah, they're good. They did what they do and stuff. The show was great. I mean, they had Bad Omens was able to use a lot of pyrotechnics and stuff. One of the first times, so that was fun. And of course, like, because when you go to a concert when they have pyrotechnics, it gets pretty warm in there. It's pretty warm. But it was still fun. Still enjoyable. Partway through, they kind of took a little break and he sat down a little bit and is like, it doesn't do it that much. Like, as they're going that hard. They're like the fourth, fifth show on the tour date. So, they're going pretty hard and they're doing very well. One thing I will say though, this is not this is a thing against the crowd. I did enjoy when I was able to see them in smaller venues. There's one thing that really annoyed me. I looked out into the crowd a few times. All these people holding up their phones to record. Like, bro, enjoy the freaking show. Like, come on. But I mean, I understand. I took a few pictures. I sent them. So I'm like, oh, hey, I want to take a few pictures to show people. I probably will talk about it, but also so people can see, that I've put in the Discord, right? Just so you guys can kind of see what happened. I also wanted to take a few pictures. I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool. I want to take a picture of that. But I didn't take pictures for most of the night. I tried to enjoy the show. Which I did. I remember when I took a lot of pictures with Sleep Token. It's because, well, they had a really elaborate set. Really cool. So I got a few pictures of that. And I did a lot of little things with it. That's why I took a lot of pictures of that one. But I usually don't take a lot of pictures of that. And I've only done it a lot more recently as I've talked about them on stream. So if I ever want to pull them up on stream, I can. Or if I talk about them, people can go look on the Discord. Or if I remember to put it in my server, not just in between a couple of friends. Yeah, just enjoy the damn show. And then it was annoying when you saw the floor people. I'm like, you're on the floor. You're supposed to be creating circle pits. You're on the floor. Do it. You create the mosh pit. Just stop holding your damn phone. Create a mosh pit. Just sit there and go. I was saying one thing though, like when we went to our seats, there's people sitting there and they're like, oh, we're in this seat. I'm like, what row are you in? Like, oh, what section are you in? Or like this one. I'm like, this is that one. They're like, oh, they're off. I don't know, they were more like over that way. What way? I can't see your hands. Exactly. You'll never see my hands. I'll be too broke to ever get a 3D model. Oh. A little bit of that gas is kind of part of the problem. That's all I'll say about that. Oh yeah, whatever. That's yeah, it was a really good show. It was a really good show. They got, you know, usually solid. The thing is though, is the bands just kind of flowed. They all flowed that night. They just went boom, boom, boom with their songs and stuff. There wasn't a lot of issues. There was one, I forget which song with Bad Omens. He had a feedback issue and he quickly like took away the mic and covered it. So it's like, yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, get those issues. It happens. That's just how you know it's legit. They did do a little bit like the songs kind of with the way the build up to get them in there. They did those a little different. So that was kind of fun. The newer song Spectre, I wonder if that's just a single or if they're actually trying to make an album off of that one though too. Oh no. Just played some songs from the recent album, a couple from the older one, the first two. A lot of songs I've heard before, but it's not like it's bad. Some people complain about that. It's like, yeah, you gotta realize there is a point with a band where they end up having to really figure out their set list, especially if they have one album that goes viral and becomes really popular. They end up having to play that one a lot. The one a lot of now a chunk of the fan base is familiar with. That's just how it works. I was fine with it. Oh, my least favorite song from them, because I think it's the most overrated song. It really is. One of my least favorite Bad Omen songs is just favorite one's Dethrone. Just pretends like, yeah, it's whatever, bro. It's fine. But my favorite thing about that song is he made that song because he wanted to. He was trying to prove that it was really easy to make a radio rock song, and he was right, because that's also the one that became very viral, popular for them after he made it. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. I like those stories. Sometimes they're just like, fuck it. Some bands are like that, or they just trying to do something. Like the BC Boys, You're Right, The Right to Party. They hate that song. They hated performing that song. They hate singing that song because the whole thing is to make fun of the whole party gimmick. Dio's Rainbow in the Dark was supposed to make fun of was created to make fun of the music structure at that time too. Also made a few other ones out there I can't think of at the top of my head right now. But it's funny when they do that. There we go. Rusty. Always funny when those happen. Then there was Oasis with Wonderwall as well. Gosh, that song is overrated as fuck too. I don't know why. Like, I'm like, it used to come on the radio back in the day. It's like, okay, they're whatever, it's on. Then for some reason, past, I don't know, 6 years, people are like, yeah, Wonderwall. I'm like, what? It was not that great of a song, man. It was like one of those songs when it came on the radio, you're like, oh, this song's on the radio. What? Huh? People got obsessed with that one. I just thought it was an alright song. No. Now, Mr. Brightside, I understand why everybody likes that one. It's a good song that everybody sings together. And the thing I love about Mr. Brightside is no matter where you go, it was great. Like I said, well, before I go there with the Beartooth, Beartooth, that's the singer Caleb Shoma. That was him and his wife's like favorite song. So concert a couple of years ago, he did a acoustic, just him playing the guitar to sing it for, dedicated to her. But like, clearly today is going to be the day that you throw it back to me. Yeah, that was the same as Brightside. I like it when anytime it gets played, you're at any event or anywhere, and it starts playing, everyone starts singing, and it gets cut off at any moment. Everyone just continues it for as long as they can. And it's really hilarious, like when you're watching sports or something and they do it, you can still hear the crowd singing it. If you're watching on TV, even if you're there, you obviously hear it, but it's funny because you still hear it in the crowd. Especially when I've watched hockey games. People will carry that song as long as they can and almost try to get as close as they can to finish Mr. Brightside. It's great. Like, you don't even need to do much. Free thinkers, when they hear Mr. Brightside, they gotta sing the rest of the song. Speaking of which, did you see that video about a metal singer at a concert getting booed into sing? Do you mean Corey Taylor? He didn't really get bullied. He kind of wanted to do it, and he does it here and there now and then. And I believe, because now he has to do it almost all the time when it's just him, just doing a little soul thing. Yeah, that's him. And then there was a time I believe him and Tom Kenny actually sang it together. Eventually it got there. Yeah. It was great. It was great. I love that. You could tell he was totally chill with that though too. Not like he didn't have kids that didn't watch that either later on in life. I think they're fully grown now. Yeah. It's funny. Just gotta have fun with it, you know? The thing is though, if you can have fun with it, that's, you know, gotta fund your crew. I like it when bands do that and mess with people. Falling in Reverse, he does it a little bit different with some stuff. Because everyone knows the Wall of Death. A couple times he'll try to get people to do the Wall of Death and he'll try to bring it up right. And he'll try to like bring it down and then he'll sing like some sort of poppy song just to tease people. Yeah, it's just saying, you gotta have fun with the crowd and everything like that. He called the crowd nuts, but had a bigger smile on his face than no doubt did. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I've been to metal concerts, they're always weird and stuff. Here, let me grab it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pause this music so I can actually get it. I've done this before and stuff too, right? I've had the Pokemon theme play. I'm gonna get claimed today, which I usually don't on my NIKKE days. So you got the Pokemon theme playing. And before this, you had like the Vengabus, Backstreet Boys playing, right? This is a couple years ago. This was for an opening act. They played the Pokemon theme, right? And then at the end of it, which I'll skip to right now, just to keep it short, it went to they came out with this. That's band is Brand of Sacrifice. Yes, they are named after the Brand of Sacrifice from Berserk, if you were wondering. And that shit stuck with me for years. That's like I saw they opened up for We Came as Roman a few years ago, and they played all these poppy songs in the Pokemon theme, and then they came out with that. It was the best fucking shit ever. Like, it's just like metal bands have a lot of fun with that shit. It's great. Even Alpha Wolf, they're a bunch of anime nerds. Especially because their one song is called Akudama. But they really are. That's a lot of their stuff is themed around that shit. I got the dog worked up because I got the squeaker. Yeah, I like that. It's hilarious. Hey, it gets the crowd into it, gets the crowd going. And they all have fun. Plus, you didn't know if it's your connection or yours, but the buffering with every half. It's mine for some reason. It's going down. What the hell, Twitch? Why are you bugging today? OBS, what are you doing? I reset the computer last night. You're going to be having these issues. Let me check my internet connection. Ah! Work? No. Come on. What is going on with OBS here? Okay, let's pause. All right, are we back? Are we back, chat? Back. So refresh. Should be back. I'm hoping I don't have to reset my computer. It still looks like it's having issues. Damn it! It's going down again. What the hell is going on? Okay. Okay, now that doesn't want to work. It was working fine. I guess either that works fine or OBS works fine. Is it everyone there? Are we coming in fine? OBS is still showing that we're having somewhat of an issue. Excuse me. And we're going to skip. Hopefully these play correctly. Yeah. One test, 1, 2. That's right. Well, I'm coming in now, but now the music is being annoying. It doesn't want to work. Of course, it doesn't want to work. It worked perfectly before the crash, so it's either OBS works or the music works. Just can't have both, can we? Cannot have both at all. And I am going to freaking stab this media player. I might have to disconnect and reconnect stream elements. Ba-da-dum. There we go. There we go. Nope, it's still having issues. What is going on? Says everything's coming in good. Everything's coming in fine. I don't understand. It just wants to. It's scuff day. It's scuff day. There is one more solution I could do. It's a little more nuclear. I don't think I want to do it though. If all this is having issues. Especially down here, because it keeps showing it down here having issues. Come on. Stop bugging out, you piece of crap. Because today is the day OBS is going to throw it back at you. I guess it is, isn't it? It was coming in so fine. It's because I didn't stream yesterday, isn't it? I got mad. Felt left out. Come on. I'm hoping I don't have to can it because of the issue. It's just OBS. It's not my internet. My internet is fine. I don't know if it's computer itself. I mean, I could check my line connections. Just give me 5 seconds. I gotta move around. I actually gotta crawl under my desk for this. I have to have it connected to a pod that dumps the connection. Pod's under my desk. So, give me a sec. Sometimes when I touch that one, it gets buggy. The one down there. Okay. Now I'll go over here. Alright, looks like it's all fine. Board's fine. Oh, I don't know. Ugh. Bouncing back and forth now. Back. Not really a spot right side. Grab the blanket again. Oh no. There we go. Oh. Peachy now. Could do this. Get out of that. Another NIKKE launcher. The upload. NIKKE launcher. Could quit Chrome and restart Chrome. Actually, test. Nope. Chrome is actually not eating any RAM. Surprisingly. Never thought I'd see the day. The one that's actually doing the most right now is OBS, which it should be doing. Does get worse though, then don't feel bad about calling it. Alright. This is frustrating. This is frustrating. Right now it's just the music. Have I been coming in still fine? You know what? When we get to the hour thing, we'll take our break because we'll see what happens. The rest of it right now is just the music. Fine with it being the music. Better than before. Okay. All I care about is that I'm coming through. The music is just being annoying. Like, we can live without the music. We can live without the music. However, what I will not. Just having its weird issues. Connecting good, connecting bad. It hasn't dipped into the red yet. It's just dipped into the yellow. So it's like, I mean, the red when I first got back. As long as it stays in the yellow green, we'll be fine today. For the most part. Should be fine for the most part. Give or take. Might be because OBS is getting a new update soon. So everything's being buggy until then. Right? I think it just bothers me is this is how the media players are having its bugs stuff. This thing said has only been back for 8 minutes. Or at least back a little longer than that. Granted, I was at the 30. I do wish, though, the freaking music thing would stop bugging out. But it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to. It just wants to be buggy. Because either it works or OBS works. Maybe one day I'll have money to pay for YouTube Premium so I can just put this all on a playlist and just have to worry about YouTube working. Not worry about this media request. Yeah. Talking about the media request. Oh, yeah. Oh, slap you. Yes. Thing is, I can't go live like tomorrow night because, you know, obvious reasons. Concert. Stop bugging out, yeah. It is bugging out. See, the rest of it's coming in fine now. It's just the music. The music doesn't want to work. You know what it was? It was the copyright music that caused the issues. We're doing fine until then. They're coming after our guts. We played the Pokemon theme, and it was Nintendo that came after us. They wanted to kill us. Nintendo was so pissed off that we did that. How dare we play music from Nintendo? The Pokemon. Come after my ass. Beat my ass. That's the real thing. That's the real reason. It's all conspiracy for being taken down by Nintendo. The Nintendo ninjas attack. Yes. Yes, they did. And I wish you would stop bugging Music Player, but you don't want to. Really, I gotta get a playlist set up. We're on Spotify with some more of the music, and that'll just be our background forever. Ow! Ow! The wrist keeps popping. What the hell? Hear that? No, you guys can't. I don't know why it's popping. Funny. Oh, it doesn't want to work again. Yeah, I used to back in the day. I used to just take the go to the Discord and play it through Discord. Now Discord wants to throw ads on it, has ads being thrown on the YouTube thing, so I can't always do that. This is the easiest way to play music without there being annoying little ads. Ow. Ow. Get the... Ah. There we go. Yeah. Tech issues. It's not a VTuber stream without a little bit of a lot of scuff. Also, the new heavily Ascension event, they finally explained EH and Ingrid's relationship, but well, it's kind of right, kind of wrong. Alright, well, we'll have fun discovering that. Won't we? And is she an Elysian girl? Did it say she was an Elysian girl? Because I know exotic quads Bacillus. She is, yeah, alright. That would be weird if she was. Alright, so get into that. Play that. Next week we'll probably have to keep going to he went straight to Ingrid about becoming a NIKKE. Nice. And next week we'll have to continue the story that we've been in the middle of, the attack on the Ark. I don't think we'll have enough time for both today. We've been having these issues like we've been having. Freaking OBS. Well, it's not OBS, it's the OBS has been doing fine. OBS is healthy, eating green vegetables. Oh, now it's back to eating its yellow bananas, but it's still doing fine. Unlike media. Ish. What you want to do? You got tech issues. Oh, I love tech. No, I don't. I hate it. Software issues. You know what's easy to fix? Hardware issues. Because, oh, that part's broken. I'll just get a new part, replace it. Software issues. Oh, shit, this is broken. I don't know programming. I can't actually access the source code because I don't have permissions to access the source code, so we can't fix it at all. You motherfuckers. Oh, it's nothing with that. It's just his connection to the internet. Its own personal connection to the internet. Oh, I can't do that. Well, my own internet connection's fucking solid. Why isn't it wanting to connect to the... Fucking hate software. Hate software. Hardware's better. Hardware's better. Software has issues. Ugh. Yep. Huh? There we go. Yay. Nope. Work. Damn it. Freaking. We should just make that a whole damn stream. It's just me angrily getting mad at software and stuff. Yelling at it. Cussing at it. What do I want to do? I want to freaking. Oh, it's not. Not even close. Still got a few minutes to kill before I can actually load up NIKKE. And then all of our problems will go away. All of our problems will cease to exist. Oh. Load, you motherfucker! You don't wanna work. See, I don't remember what the hell I was talking about before all these tech issues. It's just become a freaking hour, almost half-hour long rant about me bitching about tech issues. Freaking tech issues. Hey, tech issues. Oh man, you don't want to work. Oh, you here? Why don't you want to work? I don't know why I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'm taking up my headphones right now because the freaking music thing is bothering me. Let me just also because my head. Oh, you piece of crap. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We're loading up NIKKE early today. I'm getting tired of the music player having the most issues today after all that. Everything else should be fine. Everything else should be fine. Fucking media player. Eating shit. Fuck. I am loading up NIKKE now. Right now, I am loading it up. Because I'm pretty sure I got it updated. But, you know, you never know. Never know if they decided, oh no, it's not ready. Again. There we go. All loading up. Should be working. I will take this break earlier than normal because I'm pissed off. Look at that. Oh, look. Everything's going fine with NIKKE. Media player with the music in the background. Can't even do that right. I'm going to talk to you guys a bit. Right here. This will keep this music going. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get the tech issues I get. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'll probably make an announcement soon saying, hey, we had tech issues, but we're back up now. You know, it seems a slow Thursday. I know a lot of people popping in. I saw it was weird it does that. Twitch likes to punish me when I don't stream on a stream day. I've noticed that. It's weird. It's just something I noticed. It's something I've always noticed. Oh. Hi. Anyways. I am going to get up, use the restroom, and I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Of course,
Goddess of Victory, NIKKE!
All right, I'm back. Oh, sorry about the notification pop-up things. Don't worry, that's just me clicking off. Yes. All right, announcement sent. All right, still. Oh, I still gotta grab the dailies and stuff. Let's see, what have I done and what I haven't done all the stuff yet. All right. I think I still have to do some advisory. We'll do before we jump into it.
I will never fall.
Rapture's eliminated.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Nice. Cash shop. What we got over here? Just the enter heaven. All right.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop. Looks like we've got.
Take as much time as you like.
Welcome to Ruby's
Okay, I already
shop.
went in here. I know I signed in for a little bit to make sure I like grab the outpost rewards and stuff. Oh, not dispatching.
Dispatching now.
Thought I would. That's not. All right. All right, we'll get EH. We'll go pull for EH first. Yep. Confirm. Only 7. Okay, guess we'll pull for EH. Yeah, I know the other two are there, but like, yeah. I haven't really with the collab thing. Anyways, I'm speaking of EH, debating whether to use your mileage ticket on her and then save the rest for the event materials, or just skip her for now to collect supplies. Well, I know I'm going to use my extra mileage for later.
Soldier OW.
Yeah, I want EH. I kind of want EH. Oh, what did we get something? Nope. This is why I didn't do the collab ones, by the way, everybody. Knew this would happen, because it's been a while since we've been skunked out. Ooh, we got something. I don't know what it is.
Your orders. Soldier.
Alright, oh yeah. Ooh, Elysian.
It's me, EH. I'll do everything in my power to help. Just
All
as
right.
you helped me.
We got her. Nice.
What are you? I'm Neon.
That wasn't too bad. Was that 3 or 4 pulls? I can't remember. 3. I think it was, yeah, it was all. All right. Nice. What? Oh, I forgot to do the extra pull stuff. That's what I was thinking of doing. Okay, anyways, we could do this. Grab these.
Then you've come to the right place. Smart choice.
Third go. All right, yeah. 30 tickets. Yeah, third pull. Okay, let's see here. Ah, yeah, I completely forgot about this one here. Ah, we don't have enough of those. Use. Ash. Classic, though. Let's get her in the synchro device. Oh wait, let's just do this.
I'll do everything I can to prove that your trust in me is not misplaced.
Nice. People are hoping she gets her classic costume. No, of how she first appeared. Hopefully it's not under let me go through my advisory. We're just gonna do a quick one, except for a couple of them. Sorry, guys. This keeps it simple. We might go to H.
From now
What her
on,
advisory is.
any enemy of yours is an enemy of Hedania.
Or we might not skip. Guess we'll just have to see, but kind of understand if she doesn't get it, since that's what she warned you was still human before coming to NIKKE, right? Although some people think it should have been the other way around. If we were to go on a date, I had to click label to see if she did something crazy, because it's always funny. What kind of weather would you prefer? Okay, it's just... Every time, I swear, every time I have label with you guys, I get the most tame options. Excuse me. The most tame options for her. Ah, yes, I knew it. I knew you'd think the same way as me. On rainy days, just stay cooped up in the dark, gloomy room. Eat something delicious, read a book, and... See, that's not even that bad. It's very tame. Every time I get the label, okay, I might skip soda. Let's see, does Velvet have something on Hinge to say today? There are always people who hate taking a loss. Tell me, Master, are you the type to get tricked or trick others? Better get tricked and someone. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get some water. Excuse me. If you keep thinking like that, you'll just keep losing out. Don't you even suspect I'm saying this just to trick you? I trust you, Velvet, just as you are. You're far too kind, Master. But that's exactly what I like about you. Damn. I came one for her. Christina will do it. What else do I have? Yeah, Emma. Got through all of Phantoms. Let's just take a look at what Phantom's asking me. This is just a hypothetical question. What would you think about becoming a thief? I think it would suit you really well. Really? Ahem. Thank you for the compliment. If I ever cosplay or something, perhaps I'll consider dressing up like a thief. Phantoms is silly. Okay, EH is probably somewhere all the way down here. Why don't you just exit out and scroll? Because that's not the fun part. I can't do this, and we can't be annoying, and I can't accidentally overshoot it and have to go around the bend again. But you can go back. No, this is annoying. Clearly, the annoying option is the correct option. Actually, before we go find her, let's take a look. Does she actually give me a message, or am I not far enough in the campaign for that? And I really keep forgetting to go through all these and click some of them. Look at this, I've been ignoring them for a while. Cyber, is this coming through? Yeah. Messaging you like this feels a little awkward. You'll get used to it. I'll get used to it, huh? Get used to it. Am I even allowed to get used to normal life? I robbed other people from normal lives they dreamed of. Me, I'm the one to blame. It's all the more reason for you to understand. By the way, where I'm at in the story paradox, this won't be too spoilery, is it? Because they keep saying there'll be some spoilers with the EH1. Understand what? What normal life is like? Yeah. I don't deserve that. Heck, I don't deserve your words of comfort. Well, if you experience for yourself how precious normal life is, maybe you won't do the same thing again. Maybe you're right. I don't want to be the cause of such a tragedy again. Sorry, you shouldn't have to say all this stuff to me. At times like this, it's better to say thank you than sorry. You're right. Thank you. Get the feeling that if I have to have you by my side, I won't do any more things I'll regret. You mind if I message you every once in a while? Not that I think I'll have anything important to talk about. You don't need to have anything important to talk about. Just reach out. That's what normal life is. Sorry for all the bother. Wait. You said I should say thank you instead. Thanks for listening. I'll message you again later. Shouldn't be, since you're the attack arc. I know we're the ones behind it. I think it was just saying that as a spoiler for the... Okay. All right, I know we're not completely done with it yet, but it's okay. So we're fine for the most part where we're at. We just don't think we saw the part where where EH dies. Okay, where is she? Where is she? She is hiding from us, everyone. Oh, there she is. Next to Delta. I've heard Extrinsic Squad are called the NIKKE Reapers. What are they like? I'm curious. Are they really that strong, or is it all just rumor? They're fun. I don't know which one's the correct answer, but Maid and Guillotine are fun. They are strong, but they're fun. They're fun. They're fun? That's not what I heard from Jackal and Viper. I figured they'd be really serious. Answered EH's questions.
You really are an incredible person.
I don't even know if that was
You
the
actually
correct
might just
answer.
be able to change the world.
But they're fun. So let her know. Okay. Let's take a look here quick. Them all. Alright. Alright, who do we frickin'... Yeah, I could just do that one for the extra body. Yeah. Why not? That shouldn't be bad. No one I'm really too worried about getting. Yeah, not fully done with it, but I already know the key players in the attack. There's nothing to know if coming from it, just dealing with. Alright, so we're just pretty much on the cleanup side of everything. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, I forgot to do the simulation room. I thought I did that when I was in here. That's not, at least it's not too bad. See, it's still got stuff. Okay. Just taking our time, chilling out. A little mission pass. Play them all. And now, before we jump into that, I want to get my little dailies from Laika's recoil stuff. This is weird. I thought this event would end when the Heavily Ascension one would start.
Will show us the way.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Sam didn't realize there was basically another week left of it, right?
The bubbles will show us the
And we'll
way.
do a mini game, no hard mode, just the normal mode because you get through it easily. We'll do that one. There we go. That gets me the gems. Go here. Firm. Oh, I forgot to change it to NIKKE. I gotta change it to NIKKE. Still says just chatty. There we go. Don't know if that fixed. There we go. Alright. Oh, and there's some shinies to find here too. Look at that.
Bubbles will show us the way. The
I
bubbles
signed
will
in.
show us the way.
It's sad the cafe is slowly dying, guys. Now that it's all over.
The bubbles will show
Oh, there
us
it is.
the way.
Thing I wanted has got not really good, as the rumors said. Was this just false advertising? Oh
The bubbles will
no! You were hoping fewer and fewer customers. You were hoping they would at least stay afloat for a bit. Oh, that's sad. All right, let's get in here. Viper, my throat hurts. Seriously, doesn't anyone ever clean around here? Why is there so much dust? Should I eat it all? Did that make my throat stop hurting? Don't. That'll only make it worse. Oh, okay. Thanks, boss. Now then. Tip we got said there's been sightings of dangerous people coming and going around here. Viper looks around the area. See a whole bunch of dust, but no signs that anyone's actually been living here. Yeah. Aren't even any light features. Plotting something shady in the dark, huh? I wonder what it was. Viper! Boss! Over here, there's stuff written all over the wall. How am I doing with Jacko? I'm going as unhinged as I can. Hopefully I don't lose my voice. It's a little writing on the wall. Viper turns on her phone's flashlight and shines it on the wall Jacko's pointing at. What is this? The wall is covered with words written in red. Traitors, hypocrites, you abandon us? What's that in the center? Light is our right, heavily Ascension. Though we know Heavenly Ascension was trying to come back since the RE collab. Think Heavenly Ascension is behind this? Hard to say. I thought you were already taking care of all that. I did. Now it looks like a little investigation is warranted. I'll handle it. I will now say it's canon because EH has a phone. Viper has a phone. Jackal does not have a phone, and the reason why Jackal doesn't have a phone because Jackal already ate the phone. By herself? Yeah. EH stares at the wall, filled top to bottom with writing. Pretty sure this is a message meant for me. We all agreed, Yep, she 100% would eat her phone. Enter heaven. I know it was called Enter Heaven in my title. It was Heaven Ascension, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Oh, we gotta fight our daughter in this one. Luckily, she's not slaughtered. Okay, skip.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Bloodstained bullet fire now soaked in crimson. Whether to leave it as is, seek out the one it struck at home. Slowly to the shooter. Ooh, I like this. Why does Cosmograph just cook fire, bro? I don't think he knows how to make a bad music for this game. Alright, here we go. Oh, we should have checked our rewards boost in case. I knew Viper would be it, but we don't have Viper. Oh, Rupee is in there. So we'll get EH Jackal in there. EH will be front and center.
Good. I'll go with you.
We can see how she works.
Are we going to play? Where at? Leave it to me.
Then we'll get our wife
Red Hood, engage.
and her alter ego. Alright. Let's get in there. Cosmograph's the chat of music he doesn't miss. No, he doesn't, man. Come in. Thanks for making time. I know how busy you are. You said it was urgent. What's going on? It's about a terrorist group from the Outer Rim. Heavenly Ascension. Do you remember them? Of course, they were behind the terrorist attacks in the Ark. Crow used them to blow a hole in the Dome of Eternity. But do you know who founded Heavenly Ascension? I do. Good. That'll make this quick. As you know, EH is the one who founded Heavenly Ascension. Right. Are you telling me this now? After the attack on the Ark, EH expressed a desire to atone for her sins. She has to become a NIKKE so she could take responsibility for what she'd done. As part of the deal, she was forbidden from leaving the Outer Rim. Bomb was placed around her neck and she became the leader of Exotic, agreeing to dismantle Heavenly Ascension herself. Those who left the group under EH orders were spared their lives, while those who didn't were punished for the terrorist attack. Heavenly Ascension was thereby declared and disbanded. I had no idea all that happened. However, there is an issue. Since then, the remnants of Heavenly Ascension were quiet, or at least we haven't seen any signs of activity from them. Recently, though, we received intel that they've started moving again. Didn't you just say the group was dismantled? It was, but reports started coming in. Light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. That's their most famous slogan, and it's being written all over the Outer Rim. Can it be some copycat, though? Of course, that's entirely possible. But we also can't rule out the possibility that there are remnants of the group still around. If so, EH's report of dismantling Heavenly Ascension may have been false. A ruse meant to protect what remains of their group. At least that's one theory. The suspicion got pointed at her. It's not unreasonable for the central government to come to that conclusion. After all they see when they look at EH is the former head of a terrorist organization. That's why they're asking me to look into what's really going on with her. Think she lied? I don't know, I can't say. I don't want to give my opinion first and influence your judgment. Besides, let's just say I'm not fit to judge. What do you mean by that? For now, I want you to see EH in person and determine whether she's involved in this or not. You are one of the victims of the attack, but you also have a long history of treating NIKKEs without prejudice. If there is anyone who can remain impartial here, it's you. Alright, I'll meet with her. Oh, so this is how far it is into the story too. Is when Rappy is red. Another storyline where Rappy is red for the stuff. You're really going through with it? Yeah, I was asked to. Were you able to get in touch with her? No, she's not answering any messages or calls. That's not good. Whatever's really going on, this whole situation is suspicious. I'd advise keeping your guard up, Commander. Regardless of what EH intended, something is already in motion. Can't do just as you've always done and blindly trust someone because they're a NIKKE. Don't worry. Can I not? Let me come with you. It's dangerous to go alone. If we move as a group, we'll draw too much attention. We're fairly well known now. Even so, it's better than being defenseless. Just don't want to provoke them. Regardless of who's doing this, their recent actions have been bold. True, but I want to escalate this and drag innocent people into it. Still, I don't think it's going at it alone is strategically a good idea. The wife is worried. That's why I've already contacted someone else. Know the rules, Rappy. The counters aren't allowed to take part in the events. That's why I've already contacted someone else. Someone else? Wait, you don't mean... That's exactly who I mean. Oh no. Wife not happy.
Hot stuff coming through.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
How heavy your burden has been.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Honey! Viper. It's been a while. It's unlike you to be the one to call first. Just haven't been able to reach EH. Oh, don't mind the reason. I'm just happy you reached out first. Master. Oh, fuck off. Commander! I'm so happy to see you! Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Don't mention it. So you're looking for our boss too, huh? Yeah, I heard Heavenly Ascension on the move again and I wanted to ask her about it. Yeah, we've been tracking them ever since we found signs of their activity. Been tracking them too? Who do you think first found the wall with that slogan written on it? It was us. But a few days ago after we found a certain wall, she said she'd look into it on her own and we haven't been able to reach her since. Not responding to you either? Have you tried going out and looking for her? You bet! I ran around everywhere trying to catch her scent. I couldn't smell her anywhere, so we didn't find her. I see. Can you show me the wall you found before she disappeared? Of course. It's deep inside the outer rim, though. Are you sure you're up for it? It hasn't been kept for a long time. The point that there aren't even any lights. It's dark and dangerous. Shouldn't be a problem with you two around, right? Oh my. Here you were so guarded earlier, honey. And yet now you're putting your trust in me? I don't see any reason for you to betray me. I suppose that's true. You going to double-cross me again? Of course not. I won't do anything like that again. Not now or ever. I'm not going to betray you, honey. I swear. Alright, I trust you. Thank you. Viper said thank you. Then I'll say it too. Thank you, Commander. And now is the signs of trust and commitment. How about a handshake? A handshake? A handshake. Viper extends her hand. You said you trust me and yet you're already hesitating? I would never do anything to hurt you, honey. I swore, remember? Alright. Take Viper's hand. Your hands are so warm. Viper lets go of my hand. Good, I'm all charged up now. Follow me.
Watch over me.
Mm.
I've got this.
Mm.
Reloading.
Reload.
Here we go.
I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
Following Viper and Jackal's lead, I head deeper into the Outer Rim. There really aren't any streetlights around. It's dark, huh? Heavenly Ascension never developed this area. That's why there aren't any lights. The Ascension developed areas? The entire Outer Rim used to be like this. It was already dark enough without the Dome of Eternity. With the partition blocking the way, barely any light from the Ark could get in. EH changed that. She said people shouldn't live in a place this dark. And so she dug through piles of scrap to find light bulbs. Ran electrical lines through the buildings that were still standing and installed streetlights all over the place. After that, people started following her, even though she was an outsider. Outsider, EH? You didn't know? What do you think EH stands for? Do you not know her real name? I think it was Elysian Harper. Do you know her name, but not that she was an outsider? Since it's Elysian that sent you, I figured they would told you everything. Sounds like that's not the case. Is there more I should know? It's probably better if you hear everything from EH directly. It's all really personal stuff, so I don't think it'd be right for me to talk about it. She's our boss, you know, and I want to respect that. For now, just know that EH was originally an outsider who came into the Outer Rim on her own. Alright. You seem to be on pretty good terms with her. Ooh, with EH? I mean, it's not like we're strangers before. You already knew she treated her people well, even back when she led Heavenly Ascension. She actually became our boss, though. That's when we really understood why people liked her. Yeah, boss treats me well. He does say I can't bite whatever I want. A lot of things she tells me not to do. I don't like that. I want to chomp stuff. She says no. That's because you keep eating weird things and getting stomach aches. Oh, really? Then I like boss. She's nice to me. I didn't really expect that. After what happened with the attack on the Ark, I figured things would be more strained between you two. You think so, right? I did too, so when EH first became our boss, I just flat out asked her. And then... NGO with the Outer Rim focus have been putting the game lately, it makes me think they're going to have something big planned for the Outer Rim. Right. What a surprise! You're the EH, and now you're here to lead Exotic? Did you volunteer for it? Yeah. Really? We stabbed you in the back. Are you really okay working with us? Yeah. Wow, very impressive. Well, unless you're here to try and reform us former criminals. Is that it? Of course not. My hands aren't clean either. Still, you're different from us. You had clear convictions. Ideals and intentions don't make mistakes any less wrong. I have no intention of lecturing you two as though I am somehow innocent. Excuse me. Excuse me. I joined Aquatic because this squad is the only one operating the Outer Rim. I figured I can protect this place. I have no resentment towards you and no desire for revenge. Can't change what happened, and now we are paying our own price. That's all there is to it. I had no idea you were the type who makes life harder than it needs to be. Never mind. Honey's straight arrow too. You remind me of him in that way. Okay then. I look forward to working with you, boss. Me too, boss. Likewise. That was that. Do you get it now? She's got a good heart. Despite everything we did to her. That's why I don't think she's trying to rebuild Heavenly Ascension. I realize you might not believe it at all because it's coming from me. But I do hope you hear her out at least once. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. That's the kind, honey, I know. Let's get going. We're almost there.
Get lost. I'm busy.
Mm.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Follow Viper and Jackal into a rundown house. We enter, our footsteps stir up a cloud of dust as we enter. Okay. I never get used to this dust. I hate this place. It makes my nose and throat hurt. Then do you want to wait near the entrance? It shouldn't be as bad there. Okay. This is the last place you saw EH? Yeah, that's right. See that wall? Viper shines her phone light onto one of the walls. Words like traitor and hypocrite are scrawled all over in red. How could you abandon us? Words of resentment. Die central government lapdog. As well as some curses. There it is. The familiar refrain, light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. Heavenly Ascension slogan. This is what she saw. Yeah, she said it was a message meant for her. Probably from someone who resents her for breaking up Heavenly Ascension. If that's the case, it means she's a target. And if she's been unreachable ever since, she might be in danger. Yeah. Given that she was strong enough to hunt down NIKKE's even when she was human, I have a hard time imagining something happening to her. When people harbor a grudge, you never know what'll happen. It's possible she came back here at some point. Let's check the house one more time for any clues. Alright. Jackal, it's time to stop playing out there. We need to see if we can find any signs of the boss was here. Aw, man, inside there, my nose is clogged from all the dust and my throat hurts. Just use your eyes. All right. Okay, I'll help find boss. However, no matter how much we search the house, there's no trace of EH. Oh, there's nothing here. Maybe she didn't come back? Ah, Viper, my nose really hurts. Can't take it anymore. Yeah, we can stop. Ugh, this isn't good. We can't just go searching the entire outer rim. For now, let's step outside, honey. Staying in here can't be good for you. Yeah, let's go. Hurry, hurry, let's go. Viper, Commander, hurry. Okay, we're coming. Before following Jacko and Viper out through the entrance, I glanced at the writing on the wall one last time. What's wrong? Something catch your attention? No, just one last look. Looking closely at the phrase, light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. Notice a small groove etched into the word light. What's this? Press my hand against it. Huh? The ground gives way beneath me. What the honey? And I drop down. After a fall that lasts longer than I expected, I slam into the floor below. Oh! I look around. The room is pitch black. Where am I? Huh? You're not Viper or Jackal. Who's there? Ugh. Alright, something heavy slams into my head. And I lose conscious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Locked and loaded. Engaging now. Next.
Why don't you just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Yay!
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
So much blood. Here's someone's voice. Come on, wake up. EH? Do you recognize me? Yeah, I clutch my throbbing head and sit up. Try not to move. It looks like you hurt your head. But before I pass out, I got hit in the head with something. You did? By who? I think I saw a silhouette of a man, but I couldn't make out anything. See. Don't worry, I'm not that badly hurt. You didn't push yourself. You lost a lot of blood. The wound looks pretty bad. A strange chill runs through me. Aside from the cold, I really think I'm okay. Mind if I take a look at the wound? You're wearing gloves, right? Yeah. Okay, then go ahead. Just be careful not to touch the blood. Alright. EH comes closer and carefully examines my head. Oh yeah, that's right, because the commander technically also has Fophouse with his blood. Oh no, I didn't notice those glow sticks. It's completely healed. Judging from all the blood, I'm sure it was serious injury, and yet wrong. Nothing. He starts to check the rest of my body, starting to with my back and arms. Thankfully, it doesn't look like you sustained any other injuries. Still, just because outside healed doesn't mean you don't have any internal injuries. Head injuries shouldn't be taken lightly. Rest here for a little while before we get moving. Is this gun sweating? Yes. Yeah, sure. You might be right about me not being fully healed. Starting to go colder. What are you doing here anyway? Looking for you? Me? Ingrid told me Heavenly Ascension is back. Yes, I noticed it as well earlier, right? Oh, that. Came to confirm whether you were connected to it. Whether I'm connected? Came to check whether I'm behind all this? Seems the central government suspects you. Think you never really disbanded Heavenly Ascension and that you falsified your report. I see. It even sweats down here. Makes sense for them to distrust me. To them, I'm sure I'm just a criminal who switched sides to survive. Now they want Ingrid to look into it. Yeah. She asked you to investigate? And to determine for yourself whether I'm behind this. Yeah, she said she wasn't fit to judge. Yeah, I could see her saying that. I'm sorry. You got dragged into this because of me. Fact is, I'm connected to this. One writing all these things everywhere as if Heavenly Ascension is rising again, sending me a message. He resents me for what I did and considers me a traitor. Fact is, I did put an end to Heavenly Ascension, so it's not like I don't understand where he's coming from. You figured out who it is? Yeah, I did. We agreed to meet. When I arrived, I was knocked out with sleeping gas. That's how you ended up here? He's most likely the one who knocked you out as well. I doubt he expected you to be looking for me. Well, he must have panicked when he saw you. He did seem confused, muttering something about not being Viper or Jackal. I figured. After hitting you, he must realize you're connected to the central government. Probably put you in here with me, figuring that if we die together, suspicion would naturally fall onto me. Whatever the reason, I'm really sorry that you got caught up on all this. Now I have a better idea of what's going on. You're tangled up in something messy as well. Ooh, excuse me. Still, my telling you all this doesn't prove whether I really put an end to Heavenly Ascension or not. Ask me anything, I'll answer. In that case, why did you form Heavenly Ascension? Why would you want to know that? I know you've been fighting for the rights of the Outer Rim. What I don't get is why your resistance took on the form of terrorism, or what led to your subsequent change of heart. That's why I want to know more about how it all started. I think it'll help me judge better. Judge what, me? Yeah. Alright. You've been dragged into this mess. The least you deserve is to hear the full story. Goes back pretty far, though. Flashback.
I'm ready to fight down and never let go.
Reloading. How heavy your burden has been.
I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
You know what my name used to be. Been getting that question a lot today. Huh? I think what I heard was Elysian Harper. That's right. Elysian Harper. That was my name until I chose to cast it aside. Elysian as in the company? Yes, that Elysian. It was a name that came with a lot of weight. Having that name meant I was the next CEO. In other words, I was heir to Elysian. The heir? That mean you and Ingrid are half-sisters. We share the same mother. Ah! So they're sisters! That's how they're related to each other. Interesting. And Twitch is not recognizing anyone in the chat again. Annoying. It's one of those days. I'm the younger one. Our mother was the former CEO of Elysian. That must be why Ingrid said she wasn't fit to judge. Your family. Yeah, I guess. I had the feeling they were mother and daughter from the interactions we saw. Wasn't expect. Yeah, I know, right? A lot of people thought they were mother and daughter, but they're half sisters. Interesting. Yeah, it's like that was a big thing. Everybody thought they were mother and daughter, but no, they're sisters. Interesting. Honestly, I didn't realize she still thought that way. What kind of company do you think Elysian is? Arms manufacturer is strangely obsessed with tactics. A company strangely obsessed with uniforms. That's why I said half right, half wrong. They're related, just not, yeah. Alright. Arms manufacturer strangely obsessed with tactics. Let's go with number one because that's a quick one. Tactics? Yeah, Ingrid does like that word. Yeah, she does. Anyways, you're right. It's an arms manufacturer that focuses on tactical excellence. That wasn't always a company's top priority. In the past, Elysian pursued only one thing. Power. Power? Yeah, more precisely, the power of humanity. When the Raptures attacked, humans abandoned the surface and fled to the dark. My mother believed that in order to avoid extinction, only the strong must survive so that humanity could grow stronger and evolve. That's what she used to say, at least. Which explains why when people looked at Snow's model and stuff, she has Elysian symbols underneath. Oh, it's probably one of the first Elysian girls. Sounds similar to Elysian's current philosophy, but also a bit different. That's right, Ingrid believes humanity must use technology to defeat the Raptures. But she's not so fixated on the sole pursuit of strength. Mother was different. She pursued strength to the point of obsession. That's why she wanted the strongest of her children to be her successor. Ingrid and I were constantly tested and compared. Oh. I came out on top, which is how I became the heir. And the reason I was given the name Elysian. If it weren't for a certain incident, I wouldn't have inherited the Elysian as planned. What incident? Did you know that Elysian built the Outer Rim barrier? What? No, I had no idea. They built the barrier, and it's Tetra girls that maintain order inside. Of course, it was the central government's proposal that initiated the process, but Elysian spearheaded the construction. Mother had long believed that the weak were meant to be cold. I felt that the garbage should be kept separate from the human habitats. Though she naturally welcomed the proposal, she knew people were living there in secret. She used to say they lacked gratitude for being allowed to live in the Ark. Instead of squandering their lives on gambling and pleasure, she called them garbage. At the time, I really thought the people of the Outer Rim were all like that. But then during the final inspection of the wall, I was sent to the Outer Rim in my mother's place, as I was the heir and all. That's when I learned for myself. Outer Rim was a mere trash dump. It's like the Ark, there were people living there. Real people, not garbage. Hey. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I knew it was going to be an interaction with the kid. The young boy and girls are startled and step back, dropping a fuse. Oh, what's wrong? It sparkles and it's pretty. You were going to light the dynamite fuse because it's pretty? We wanted to make light. Everyone says there's no light here. Yeah, we played around with fire on that mountain. The light was really pretty. We just wanted to see it one more time. Is that not allowed? What are kids like you doing here in the first place? Where are your parents? How did you even... What do you mean? This is our home. This is your home? Mom's here too. She's inside over there. I think. The children timidly glance at the fuse. Are we really not allowed to light a fire here? Really like to see more pretty lights. No, it's not allowed. Could get hurt if you're not careful. We could? Elysian Harper carefully looks at the mountain trash. Use this instead. Huh? He picks up a sparkler that had fallen on one side in the trash pile and then lights it. Ah. Bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. Oh. Wow! These are the only things you should be lighting, okay? Okay. That's when the thought hit me. People live here. I can't just ignore that. Elysian Franca. Proposal for improving the living conditions of the Outer Rim residents. Elysia Franca tosses her tablet down. That must be the mom's name. I sent you on such an important assignment so you could learn about what being my successor entails. But now it looks like you came back for more foolish than when you left. Who are the residents of the Outer Rim? There aren't any humans there last I checked. Mother, that entire place is filled with garbage and nothing else. They're being granted the privilege of escaping the surface and seeking refuge underground. They chose to hole themselves up in that dump. That makes them garbage. You really view those things as people, then that tells me all I need to know about how poor your judgment is. There are children who were born there who aren't like that. It may be true that the adults who went there were weak and made foolish decisions, as you say. Those children never had a choice. It doesn't matter. That being born in a dump still makes them garbage. What kind of logic is that? If their lives mean to be anything more than that, then they'll find a way to survive, to get stronger, and to make it out of there. They can't. It simply means they were born weak, and they will die weak. That is the law of nature. Said it many times before. Humanity as a whole must become strong. Only by casting aside the weak and strengthening ourselves can we survive in this world where inhuman monsters run rampant. You really not learned that yet. Still, they're just children. You really can't understand. You aren't qualified to be the heir of Elysian. Don't become weak, Harper. The heir of the great Elysian must not be swayed by pity for the weak. Be clear in what you keep and what you cast away. For the sake of a stronger human race, the weak must be discarded. Otherwise, humanity will never grow stronger. Only through strength that humans can avoid falling behind in this inverted ecosystem and accomplish the great feat of reclaiming the surface. Okay. Then that thought came to my mind. I'm going to get up and take a break, so do not go anywhere. You can stare at EH. Alright, we're back, and I got an apple. It was then that a thought came to my mind. We only pursue strength in an attempt to avoid extinction. And in the process, we discard our humanity. Can we really still be regarded as human? That thought hit me. I couldn't take it any longer. Days on end, I kept asking myself, what is true strength? And finally, I came to a conclusion. Being Elysian's heir meant I wasn't allowed to think like that, and I would give up my position. Harper! Ingrid? You really leaving? Excuse me. Things just turned out this way, sorry. It's like we won't be getting tested together anymore. And Mother's okay with it? No. She was angry. She called me pathetic and wouldn't let me take anything with me, saying maybe I'd get sense knocked into me and back. I've got nothing aside from these weapons. EH has a good point there. If you discard your humanity for your strength, then you're no longer better than the raptors themselves, literally turn you into what you're trying to fight. Do you really want to save the place that badly? Yeah. I want to turn the Outer Rim into a place where people can live like human beings. Then I'm going to show the entire world. I'll prove that there are real people living there. A place everyone calls a dump. That they can no longer ignore them. And to Mother, I'll prove that the strength that humanity actually needs to pursue doesn't come from some extreme version of survival of minutes. That the strong need to help the weak, give them a chance to get stronger so that everyone can grow together. And that it's only by retaining our humanity can we truly become strong. That's the strength of humanity I'm after. What I want to prove to everyone. Things might not go the way you want. I'm not trying to say that everything Mother said was right. There are definitely those who've given up and only taken from others rather than making the effort themselves. You start preaching your ideals to such people, they might take advantage of you. There will be those who learn you came from the Ark, that you were Elysian's heir. Out of jealousy, they'll threaten you and try to use violence. You won't be able to rest for even a second. Yet, in spite of all that, you still want to hold on to your ideals? Well, comes to violence, unless they're NIKKE's armed like soldiers in the surface reclamation wars, will surely be weaker than you, though I think I'll be fine. You idiot, you can't just let your guard down. No matter how strong you are, you're bound to fall if you get careless. I know. That's a valuable lesson Mother hammered into us as children. Look, I know what you're trying to say. The Outer Rim will be dangerous. I realize that not everyone there will be good, like the children I saw. Even so, I refuse to give up. Harper! Unfortunately, that means I won't be able to help you. I know you wanted us to work together on your plan to make humans and NIKKE strong through technology and tactics. Still, I'll be looking forward to watching you from afar as you create Elysian's finest forces. The Absolute Squad who bring unmatched tactics to any fight. The Extrinsic Squad who protect the others from berserk NIKKEs. Elysian Harper extends her hand to Ingrid. Alright. Excuse me. I'm really hoping you prove to Mother that you're right. Let's both succeed in what we're trying to do, wherever we may be. Ingrid firmly grasps EH's hand. Take care of yourself. You too.
Today sure isn't your lucky day. Oh no, how would you get into the groove? Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Right, so Suyin has her sister who's hotter than her, but they're both crazy as fuck.
The way's clear now. Let's go.
Ingrid has her sister and they're both hot as fuck. Does Mustang have a brother? Who's his brother? Come on! Who's the guy that gets to brag that Mustang is her brother? Or is he an only child?
Money is power, after all.
We need to know who's related to Mustang.
This is taking a while. Clear.
It'd be totally funny though if the person related to Mustang is just like
This body's dirtier than I
a
thought.
pencil pusher and he's like all, you know, in like a nice polo and everything. Like the complete opposite. That'd be hilarious.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Imagine being a brother of Mustang living in the family's shadow, right? But what if his brother is his finance dude? And he's just chill. You know, and you don't know much about him. Came straight to the Outer Rim right after that? Yeah. I wanted to change the Outer Rim. I figured I'd have to live here myself. I'll tell you, I was surprised at what troubled me most while living here. Ah, hold on. Eating that apple. It wasn't the thugs picking fights because I was an outsider. Or living in a house without a ceiling, which I never experienced before. Or was it the thieves that tried to enter in whenever I closed my eyes? It was the fact there was no light, just like those children had said. Aside from the faint glow of the Dome of Eternity seeping in from beyond the massive barrier, there was no light in the Outer Rim. So I decided to change that first. When I began, I noticed there were a bunch of wires everywhere that didn't seem to be used for anything. They were capable of drawing power though, so getting electricity wasn't difficult. The challenge was finding someone in the Outer Rim who'd done electrical work before. Managed to finally find someone after a long search. Began building streetlights together. Gathered bulbs from the landfill that could still be used. Installed them one by one. Wow, it's so bright! What is this? It's so pretty. It's a big deal. Why are you all making such a fuss over a few light bulbs? They're too bright, I say. Why are you even trying to lighten up this landfill anyway? Your eyes will get used to the brightness. This may be the Outer Rim. We're still human beings and we deserve to live in the light. Don't we? Well, I suppose that's true. I think we need to start trying to live more like people. After all, we're humans even if we may not live in the Ark. After that, I installed lights along what was considered the main street. Gradually, people began gathering under the light. Then eventually... Boss! 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 At some point, people began calling me boss. That wasn't all. I want to live somewhere with more light. I want to see a brighter world. I want to feel the world beyond the partition. He started saying these kinds of things to me. I figured, since I was the one who brought these people together, I had to respond to them. So I shouted, "Let us head towards heaven. Let us prove to the world that we are alive. And show them that we are people. One day we shall cross that partition into a world overflowing with light. Let us ascend back into heaven." That moment, we took the name Heavenly Ascension.
Stay back. I'll take care of this. Reloading.
Better reload. Oh no. Into the groove.
Oh!
When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard cash.
I see. The more I hear, the less I understand. Why did you resort to terrorism? Thing you said sounds pretty far removed from that sort of violence. You're right. That wasn't how we operated in the beginning. At first, we were almost like a neighborhood watch group, just trying to make the Outer Rim a better place to live. Excuse me. Hey, people in the Outer Rim get jobs. Could be any kind of work, even the darker kind. No matter what it was, we made the rule that if you worked, you received compensation. Some gangs like this, other hated. But we approached all the established crime bosses the same. Trying to settle matters by whatever means possible, then form tactic alliances with them. That's how we came to know Underworld Queen. Excuse me. We made an agreement with them to protect one another. That became our greatest source of strength at the time. Once word spread that they were backing us, smaller gangs fell in line a bit more. They started protecting homes for the Outer Rim residents in exchange for payment. Slowly but surely, the Outer Rim gradually stabilized. And that's when people started raising their voices. They said the time had finally come for us to speak with the Ark. May still been living in a landfill. At least we were living like humans. They said it was time we showed the Ark that. So, we tried. We secretly crossed a partition and put up posters. Shouted slogans. The Outer Rim is in a landfill. There are many people who live there. Right now, there are many who are living amidst the garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring the light of the people of the Outer Rim. Bring a new future to the children growing up there. Bring the light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. We focus on raising our voices. Don't trespassers get killed on the spot if you get caught? Not back then. It wasn't as difficult as it is now. The outlaws and the Ark. Security wasn't as tight. Also, outlaws weren't considered a threat back then. But that also means there was no one willing to listen. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. Boss, are you okay? Ugh. I don't know what you're going on about, but shut it! I can't stand the noise! Verbal and physical abuse felt almost preferable to nothing. It at least meant they were listening. The real problem was how the majority of people were so indifferent. Everyone pretended not to hear, just staring at their phones as they walked past. What is she doing in the middle of the street? Excuse me. Oh no, I made eye contact! The woman wearing headphones hurries away. Felt like I was shouting into the void. It wasn't just me, I'm sure everyone who was there with me felt the same. We decided to change our strategy and set petitions directly to the central government. After we sent dozens, even hundreds of them, they finally agreed to arrange a meeting. We were hopeful that they were finally getting one step closer to what we wanted, but how come no one's here? It's been 6 hours. Did we get a date wrong? No. This is the right date. Beezy and Harper looks at the door of the meeting room and knowing no one's coming. After that happened several times, we got the message. No matter how much we petitioned them, excuse me, the central government would not meet us. Excuse me. No matter how much we shouted, the Ark would not. We grew more and more exhausted until certain someone proposed something. They refused to listen to us. Why don't we make it so they have no choice but to hear us out? No way. It was Crow. We'll put on a grand fireworks show. One they can't possibly ignore. Yeah, it was Crow. Of course it was Crow. Why wouldn't it be Crow?
Stay back. I'll take care of this.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no, I was just getting into the
This body's sturdier than I thought. I
Yep,
like it.
Crow was the puppet master the entire time.
When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard cash.
Oh, I thought I clicked. Here we go. Crow was part of Heavily Ascension too? Yeah. I don't know how she joined or who vouched for her. All I remember is hearing she was born in the Outer Rim. First, she was quiet, diligent, devoted. She patrolled the Outer Rim with us, and went to the Ark with us to demand better rights. She went without hesitation to places other members avoided. Withstood all the physical and verbal abuse and even the indifference. The reason I thought of her as a comrade despite our philosophical differences, because I saw how devoted she was then. At some point, she stopped being quiet and started speaking up, raising her voice, expanding her influence. While I was away from the Outer Rim to meet with the central government, she built up a small faction inside Heavenly Ascension. That's how much influence she'd got. You want to resort to terrorism? Are you out of your mind? Whoa, calm down. Why are you getting so worked up? Terrorism's a scary word, don't call it that. Since the Ark is so bright, that can't seem to see those of us who are living in darkness. I'm just saying we should light up some fireworks to help them see better. Don't try to make it sound harmless with words like fireworks. Your plan is practically the definition of terrorism. You want to sneak bombs into key central government facilities and detonate them. A ton of people in the Ark would die. It would be a catastrophe. Why should we care? The bigwigs in the Ark deal with all that. You think anyone in the Ark cares about us? How about how many die of sickness? Or how many children are going blind because there's no light? Or how many are killed by explosives that got mixed in with the trash? screamed their lungs out, but they didn't care one bit. The same thing. People are dying from sickness or accidents isn't the same as outright murder. And unlike us, the Ark has super high performance AI managing everything. Come on, boss, you lived there before. You don't have to pretend like you haven't. We all know you came from the Ark. How dare you accuse the boss from being from the Ark? Do you have any idea what she's done for the Outer Rim? Oh, of course I do. I'm well aware of how our dear boss has worked for the Outer Rim. And how much has changed since she came here. How could I not? You're a good person, boss. Even I know that. Doubt there's a single person in the Outer Rim who hasn't benefited from your efforts. We know how hard you've tried. That's why we've all followed you this whole time, including me. That never happened with anyone else. You threw everything away and came to the Outer Rim with nothing. And lived alongside us for years. And brought light to this dump that had been covered in darkness. But what resulted from that? No one listens to us. No one remembers us. Why? Because it isn't sensational enough. That's the thing about people in the Ark. Their lives are so peaceful that they've had so much handed to them since birth. You can ask them as sweetly and kindly as you want, even raise your voice. They won't so much as spare you a glance. If it isn't sensational, they dismiss it as boring, couldn't care less. So what? What are you trying to say? How does all this lead to us becoming terrorists? Terrorists, didn't I say not to use scary words like that? You can still do what you want, boss, and go into the Ark and tell them what we think. All I'm saying is we add a little spice to our words. And we do it the outlaw way. We make it a game to get them more involved. If they find the bombs before they go off, the Ark wins. If they don't and the bombs go off first, we win. But, seeing how they already have so much, and we have so little, it's only fair we apply just a tiny handicap to them. They'll know the entire plan, but they won't. Once they get engrossed in this little game of ours, they'll finally start listening to what we have to say. I guarantee it. So, Crow takes one more step towards Elise and Harper. Just this once, I'd like us to do things my way. What do you say, boss? The looks in her eyes told me that she'd go through with it, even if it meant having to go through me. She spoke in a way to rile others up, highlighting how we were together in this, and sugarcoating her words to downplay the crime, make it feel justified. Crow was an agitator and a charismatic one at that. The others were starting to agree more and more of what she said. That's when I realized something. Boss, what we need isn't to throw a tantrum like timid children. We need a revolution. One with fire and blood, because the truth is, those things can't be avoided if we're going to get what we want. That'll never happen if we do things your way, will it? That's why I'm going to do it instead. I realized I had to put a stop to it. No. Can't allow that. You said is right. My way is peaceful and uneventful. Never going to stir up people of the Ark. Understand wanting to give them a shock. People might actually remember our name if we do, but killing people is a completely different story. All we'd be doing is giving them the go-ahead to shoot every one of us, and not just us, but everyone in the Outer Rim. Like you said, we have nothing compared to them. Bite of this apple. How does it taste? Good. That goes for firepower, too. Hey, where's Neon? True. They get serious. I'm here for blood. We'd be lucky to escape, never mind defend ourselves. It wouldn't even be a fight. Of course, we've all stuck into the Ark before, so we might be able to flee there. What about everyone else in the Outer Rim? Children, the sick, the elderly. Who's going to protect them? And it's not just the central government. The reason we were able to make a pact with the Underworld Queen wasn't because we were so determined that we'd shed blood for our cause, but rather because we were protecting it peacefully for our rights. Do things your way, the pact would collapse. All the order that we spent years establishing would collapse. Order, huh? That's why I'll never approve of your plan. Not just for our sake, but for everyone's. For everyone's sake. You say you're afraid the central government will see it set their sights on all out. That's easy enough to solve. We just change what we've been shouting this whole time. What do you mean? You stop saying bring the light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. Instead, we make sure they know it's us. Light is our right heavenly ascension. We change our slogan. Then the government will target everyone in the Outer Rim. But only heavenly ascension, right? That's... No? Well, you're the boss. I get what you're worried about. Crow picks up the paper with her plan on it. Pretend I didn't say anything. Thanks for understanding. Like I said, you're the boss. Crow turns and leaves, then stops. But there is one thing you should know. Not everyone not everyone's like you. You don't worry about other people in the Outer Rim. They're not all that patient either. Crow leaves the room. Seems dangerous. Shouldn't we keep an eye on her? Lizzie and Harper look around the room. Few people glance towards the door, like they want to follow Crow out. Yes, please do. Had a gut feeling though. Her plans couldn't be stopped. That day on, Heavenly Ascension split into two factions. The moderates who wanted to raise their voices without straying too far from the old way. And the hardliners who said the old way would never work and that extreme measures were required. Naturally, Crow led the hardliners. At the time, both sides thankfully understood one another, even if they disagreed which method to use. At least knew why everyone chose the way they did. The hardliners didn't cross the line, but as I feared, the hardliners started to keep getting more and more extreme. Didn't matter how much I tried to restrain or persuade them otherwise. Before long, that ominous feeling I had was made a reality. The terrorist attack she had brought me that day was carried out in secret. They only changed the location. The attack on the train station when Diesel lost her brother. Oh no. Just received news of a terrible tragedy. A large-scale terrorist bombing has occurred on the AFX train operated by Elysian. The incident took place as the train was entering the station platform. The explosion, which came from within the passenger cars, not only destroyed the train, but also caused the station structure to collapse, resulting in terrible tragedy. The central government has deployed numerous NIKKEs to the site to conduct rescue operations. Due to the extent of the collapse, the number of casualties continues to rise. Meanwhile, according to the testimony of one survivor, a passenger on the train stood up, pulled out a detonator, and then shouted the following just before activating it. Oh geez, I wonder what attack this was. Yeah, the attack on the train where Lisa lost her brother and basically the members of the ATX lost their lives. The AFX incident. Yeah. The worst terrorist attack in the Ark's history was set in motion by Crow. Light is our right, heavenly ascension. Using her slogan.
Hot stuff coming through.
Reloading.
The way's clear now. Let's go.
This is Crow predicted after the AFX incident. The name Heavenly Ascension spread across the entire arc. Things we shouted and which no one ever listened to finally spread everywhere. Arc citizens began to recognize that the people live in the Outer Rim. Soon as public opinion started to deem the central government's initial response as inadequate. The government got in touch with us saying they wanted to enter into negotiations. Kind of negotiations. They said they would listen to everything we had to say. Of course, given how much death and destruction the attack had caused, we were on high alert. The government assured us they were aware that only a small number of us were behind it. That we could bring as many armed guards as we wanted if we were uneasy. Even so, I hesitated. The one who ultimately convinced me was Mother. I'll hear you out. Come if you want to clean up this mess. That was the message I got from her. So we decided to arm ourselves and head over. Figured that the attack had already happened and sitting around wasn't going to change anything. How do you think it went? Not very well, would be my guess. How do you think that? If I had gone well, there wouldn't have been any other attacks. Bingo. It didn't end well. Just as we suspected, the meeting was a trap. Trap laid by my mother. We made it to the conference room. It wasn't people in there who were waiting there for us. It was mass-produced NIKKE armed with Elysian's latest weapons. Kidding. The moment the meeting room door opened, they started firing before we even had a chance to react. That storm of bullets, I watched as my comrades threw themselves in front of me. Stop! Let me go! I should be in there. I should be dying with them. Get out! Get it together, boss. You have to live. That's the only way their deaths will mean anything. One of them hoisted me onto his back and jumped out the window. That's how I survived. Everyone who went to that meeting that day died. Everyone except me, the man who jumped out the window with me. It's terrible. After that, nothing could stem the tide. Not only did the majority of the moderates defect to hardliners, the remaining moderate became grounds for being labeled a traitor. Resentment of being treated like garbage for so long. Betrayal of being deceived into approaching the negotiation table. Desire for revenge on behalf of all comrades we lost. Take all those negative emotions and combine them with the precedent of what Crow had set. The people began committing terrorist attacks all across the Ark. After that, there's nothing I could do. No, it all started with me. I'm the one who pulled the trigger when I said we'd lead the Outer Rim towards the light. Once that bullet was fired, it flew out of my control. Regardless of what I wanted, I was suddenly the leader of a terrorist organization. A leader who survived by hiding behind the bodies of her comrades. Did your mother ever contact you again? No. She assumed full responsibility for failing to kill me, the head of Heavenly Ascension, had stepped down as Elysian CEO. That's why Ingrid had CEO mantle thrust upon her so abruptly. As for me, I cast off the name Elysian Harper. From that day forward, it was only as EH. Having become a prowess leader and capable of doing anything. I wasn't even able to make decisions after that. All I could do, try to persuade them to carry out attacks that didn't kill anyone. Pretty much how things were. Until the attack on the Ark blew a hole in the Dome of Eternity.
Money is power, after all.
Better reload.
Reloading.
I was just getting into the groove.
Did you see that?
One more.
I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Everything I could tell you. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I think it's enough. I appreciate your honesty. No need to thank me. This is the first time I've been able to talk freely to someone. I really appreciate you listening. Whatever decision you make, I'll accept it. Been in here for a while. I'll try and find us a way out. EH stands. You wait here for a sec. EH. Yeah? You ever regret it? Regret what? Leaving Elysian and going to the Outer Rim. Huh? Turn towards the sound. Came from over there, right? Sound came from beyond a wall piled high with metal crates. Yeah. Stay here. I'll go check. I should come with. Honey, can hear? Viper? Hey, Smell! Boss, come in! Sounds like Jackal and Viper. Viper, Jackal, over here. Sounds them. Boss, Commander! We're here. Get back. What did you... He grabs me by the collar and quickly pulls me away from the wall. That sound. Get down! Quickly cover my head and duck. Bomb! There you are! Is everyone okay? You're later than I expected. When I saw the tracker, I figured you'd come right away. Sorry about that. This place is used for cold storage, so the temperature weakened the signal. Plus, we had to make a short pit stop somewhere. Where? Cold storage. No wonder it felt so cold in here. Yep. Guess I figured this was the best place to jam any possible tracking signals. Wait. What tracker? Like the inside of your sleeve. I feel along the inside of my sleeve. I detach a small cube no bigger than my pinky nail. When you gave me that little boost earlier, remember? Yeah, the handshake. What boost? And now, as a sign of our trust and commitment, how about a handshake? That? Remember now? We were escorting you through the Outer Rim. We had to take a certain precautions. What do you know? It helped us find you. Sure, but... I know I technically failed to protect you as I promised, but I did come and save you, so we're good, right? Good? I don't really get what you mean, but Commander is good. Yeah, sure. Thanks for saving me. Don't mention it. Oh, and by the way, we caught the guy who did this. Did? Yeah, that pit stop I mentioned earlier. We went and caught him. He's actually been upstairs eavesdropping on us. We've subdued him though, wanna see? Yeah. I'll come too. Are you sure? Might be dangerous. Maybe you should just wait outside with Jackal. I'd like to hear what he says. I'm involved in this too, after all. I want to know why he did it. Sure. And let's go together. Viper and Jackal leading the way, we go upstairs. Man is there bound to a pillar, gagged. He glares at us. Viper, can you remove the gag? Yeah, okay. Viper approaches a man and removes the gag. What are you even doing that for? You should just kill me. Been a while. Melon. You've got a good memory for a traitor. I didn't know you were still alive. Last time I looked for you, I couldn't find you anywhere, so I thought you were dead. Why would I show my face to a central government lapdog? You'd only try and get me to quit Heavenly Ascension anyways. Why did you do this? Because I resent you. Couldn't believe you'd become a government lapdog. You were our boss. Why didn't you die back then? An attack on the Ark, you should have just let yourself get blown up along with that surface elevator. You don't have to listen to this, EH. Yeah, there's nothing to hear that you haven't already heard. It's fine. You just died. You would have died without becoming a NIKKE. Then I wouldn't feel so betrayed. Someone had to take responsibility. You lived through it too. You saw for yourself the horror we inflicted in the name of terrorism. But no matter how it starts, no matter who incites it, no matter what the justification, as soon as the wrong methods are used, the message loses all meaning. Name can be branded into history, but our cause lost all of its legitimacy. We dressed them up under the name of human rights movement, but all of those terrorist attacks are nothing more than violent crimes. Crimes that brought death and destruction on a whole lot of innocent people. We can realize that we were wrong and regret all we want, but there is no changing the wrongs we committed. Doesn't ease the pain of the victims suffered. It needs to be someone who has to atone, because pain and sin don't ever go away. EH. All those crimes we committed were in the name of Heavenly Ascension. But I thought I was only right that I take responsibility for them. Atone, huh? All by yourself? Yeah, I'm the one who started it all. I'm the one who founded Heavenly Ascension, who failed to stop Crow and the hardliners. And who would ultimately decided to go to that meeting where so many of our people died. It was all me. I realized that since I'm the one who started all this, I should be the one to end it. By the time I made that decision, my body was already dying. That's the reason I became a NIKKE. I wanted to have more time to atone for what we did. I think you should move on too. In that case, let me ask you one last question. In your entire life, has there ever been a time, even just once, when you regretted coming to the Outer Rim instead of taking over Elysian? Do you hear us talking? Just answer the question. Do you regret it? I have more regrets than I can count, but coming to the Outer Rim has never been one of them. I swear it. You should leave Heavenly Ascension. Admit that what we did was wrong. Cast off your past life. That's the price you have to pay. No! Melon. You're a traitor and a hypocrite. I'll carry my share of sin with me. What? Uh-oh. Another bomb? Where was he hiding the detonator? In his butthole? We'll never be making it to heaven anyway. So I'll see you in hell along with the others, boss. Everyone get back. Melon! Light is our right heavenly ascension. If it wasn't for Crow, EH wouldn't have had this shit happen to her, right? Fucking Crow again.
I'm strong. but my
All of her
comrades are
damn
stronger.
fault. Which is why I'm still willing to negotiate with the Queen. Smoke from the blast clears. We hurried to where Melon had been. But only the debris from the explosion remains. For a brief moment, EH stares silently at the remains. Hard to keep you all waiting. Let's get going. I'll take you outside. Okay. Following EH's lead, we walk towards the outer rim barrier. Viper! Boss! Commander! What's wrong? Why is everyone so quiet? Are you hungry or something? Yeah, I'm hungry too. Commander, wanna eat before we go? Goodness sake, Jackal. I'll buy you some food later, so just wait for now, okay? Huh? Yeah, sure. Jackal starts sniffing and move towards a box in the corner. What is it? Is there something in there? It smells like gunpowder. Boss, is it dangerous? Jackal lifts a small stick inside the box. That's a sparkler. A sparky? A sparkly? Do you blow it up? EH takes the sparkler from Jackal. It's a sparkler. You light it like this. EH lights the tip. Oh, this is cute. A light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I like this. Of course, Jackal's panting. Your rabid dog. Viper seems calm. It seems cool and interesting. EH is just chill. This is adorable. I love this. This is cute. And it shines like this. Wow, that's so pretty. Commander, Viper, look, it's so pretty. Yeah, you're right. It's very pretty. Never thought I'd seen one of these in the Outer Rim. Yeah, it really is pretty. EH stares at the sparkler intently. Her gaze filled with both nostalgia and regret. These are the only fireworks you should be lighting. The Exotic Squad definitely a lot better with EH than they ever were with Crow. Yep. EH has a lot more heart. I want to hold one too. I want to light it. Jackal grabs a handful of sparklers and runs off. Wait, Jackal, lighting that many is dangerous. It is. Viper runs after her. Cyber. Yeah? If I ever get blinded again while chasing after the light and end up setting fire to something that isn't meant to burn, you stop me no matter what it takes. I'm sorry, that's a lot to ask. I don't think that day will ever come, because I'm positive you won't forget what you're atoning for. As such, I'm not going to agree to stop you. Instead, I pick up a sparkler and touch the tip of the one in EH's hand. I'll watch and support you as you atone. That someday you finally have atoned for everything and be free. The shimmering light, EH gives a small smile. That's more than enough. Enter heaven, the end. That was a nice story. I know it was like super like, yay, happy or super depressing. It was just a decent world building on EH.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Because we've had a lot more depressing things before this one. Goddess Fall. Arc Guardian. Oh yeah, cool. And then you get that one as the... Alright, let's see what we can get. Max out on those. Later. Oh yeah. A really nice little event. No, it was a lot of flashbacks, but it was good. It was good. Who is the advisory though? Look, Viper. Don't have. We'll just get, hold on, we're going to give it a little bit. Near the end. Curious. Check the group. Special Ops Made, which I forgot to look at. Real Kindness, forgot to get through that. Yeah. See, that was during the Made event, and I keep forgetting to go through all of them. I have to go through all of these. I might have to... On a day I'm not doing much, I might... Oh yeah, look, there's Depara. Saw her. I have to open this up and just maybe stream it on the Discord or something. I don't know. Yeah. Inventory. Look. Oh, hey, we do have enough of these now. Take a grab at it. Let's see, what do we get? No. I mean, I'm not complaining, but grab one of these. Ah. Not too lucky with those today, I guess. Oh, I forgot to grab this. What's taking here so long? I'm just taking my time right now. That's up before we go into a little of the extra story stuff. I'm not going to continue the campaign. It's a little... It'll be a little long. We'll have to do that next week. Credits, yes. And I should have done that first. Eh. Alright, use it. We get... Yay! Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna check our level up situation before anything else. I'm also taking my time just to kind of chill in, chill out. Not there yet. Oh crap! You know what I really forgot to do? Forgot to check my liberation. Ooh, we might be there. We're going to see some Nilister stuff. Which I haven't really done much with these guys because of that. Hey, human! Come closer. Which I know I haven't been following with you guys because most of it happens off stream when I do it. Come closer. Are you deaf? I said come here! Nilister lassos me with her tail and yanks me close. Hey, what are you doing? You're not closing your eyes. Your body hasn't stiffened up either. This is a far cry from how you've reacted in the past. Where is this boldness coming from? It was the same yesterday as well. Are you not scared of me? Why should I be? Why? Nilister leans towards me and puts her lips against my ear. And breathes out slowly. Feel that? This is where all my flames come from. I could liquefy you with the heat of my breath alone. Hey! I think this has gone far enough, don't you? Keep pushing your luck and I'll shoot you where you stand in formation exchange be damned. Loosen up, I was only joking. Ever since I was giving this body, hardly a day has gone by without me. Breaking, incinerating, or otherwise destroying something. You could put her lips around this. Oh god. I need something to play with. One more thing. Chatterbox told me that NIKKE's sticky by your side performed better than usual. Is that true? Yeah. Interesting. Perhaps you might have an effect on me as well. After all, like I told you before, I was a NIKKE once. Hello, Kyber. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I want to say hi to Kyber. Well, like I told you before, I was a NIKKE once. How about it? Want to test it out? The devilish grin spreads across Nelester's face as she pulls me closer. Strange. When I hug you tightly, there's only a slightly a ticklish feeling. Perhaps I should try something more stimulating. What are you doing? Remain still. Commander! Even if we've reached temporary truce, the Lister's still mankind's sworn enemy. Don't let your guard down. Oh, mama. That's funny. You think this qualifies as letting your guard down? You haven't seen anything yet. She's pretty low. One day you hope they show the type of NIKKE she used to be before becoming a heretic, right? Hopefully. Maybe it'll be if she returns, which I think she might return. She died off screen, so she's definitely alive. I don't think she completely disintegrated. It's just probably a slow regen. If you really want to see what lowering your defenses looks like, I'll show you. How about it? Let's try and see if we can get a reaction, just you and me. Lester? Are you really that curious about the effect I'll have on you? The funniest thing is through all of her interactions with these, they have been very sus. Of course I am. I've fallen to a point where meat pegs who once pissed their pants at the sight of Chatterbox are now trying to make a fool out of me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about what their secret was. That's no listener. She's both pretty hot and she's pretty hot both literally and figuratively. And come with us. What? Come to humanity's side. Ugh. If heretics used to be NIKKEs, isn't your rightful place with us? Ugh. Let me get this straight. Now that I've turned my back on humanity and defected over to the Raptors, now you want me to betray them and come back to humanity? Precisely. You want to kill the Queen anyways, and the Queen is mankind's main enemy. There's no reason you can't. Here I was hoping to have some fun, and instead you're spewing this gibberish. Human, you don't know anything about me. Why do you think I'm not satisfied with being the Queen's vanguard when all I have to do is keep my mouth shut? Instead, I run around all the place picking fights. Even if you knew what I yearn for, you could never help me fulfill it. This conversation has gone on long enough. It's not getting us anywhere. Time's almost up. Why don't we move on and start making good on our individual agreements? I'll give you information on the Queen, and you... A beam of light suddenly shoots past, leaving a scar on Alyssa's face that slowly begins to heal. Ugh! Visual confirmation on 32 Raptors to 11 o'clock. Negative, more en route. I'm picking up more coming from 2 o'clock. Or were they... How? Where could they have been hiding? As if they were lying in wait for the opportunity to... Another beam passes within an inch of Melissa's body. What a nuisance. Why are the Raptors after you? Oh, you know, the same old story. Just like you humans struggle for power day after day in the sweatbox called the Ark. So do all of us up on the surface vie for supreme dominance. Curse that jellyfish, she's quick, I'll give her that. You must disapprove of me fraternizing with a human for too long and getting too close. It seems this they've sent some of their subordinates to keep tabs on me and if needed, eliminate me. I'd laugh if it wasn't so infuriating. Alyssa points her weapon towards an approaching raptor horde. An ominous red energy begins to flow through the inside of the gun barrel, which then bursts open like a dragon's snout. May be weakened right now. These maggots still can't stand a chance. You're not planning on using that special skill of yours, are you? Dragon's Breath? Are you insane? A heads up would have been nice. That thing destroys anything in its path, which at this particular moment in time happens to include us. Everyone hide behind some cover. The moment we throw our bodies behind a rock wall, we're engulfed in an all too familiar wave of searing heat hot enough to melt us into a... The raptor horde cries out in agony as one after another implodes. Alyssa battles no more massacres. No, massacres of raptors. All of us continue to hold our breath. Despite the fact she hasn't even fully recovered yet, Alyssa remains perfectly still as a raptor bullets pierce through her. After a while, she launches into the air and lands in the midst of the swarm and begins stomping dozens of raptors into the wall. Her mechanical dragon mouth opens up and the entire horizon becomes engulfed in flames. I'm at a loss for words. She took a direct hit of that Papaus, yet she's still able to decimate an entire horde of raptors? What on earth is her body made of? He claims to have gone through the same manufacturing process as we have. There's clearly something differentiating heretics and ordinary NIKKE. What could it be? Could it be because they're mixed with raptures? If that's the case, there's no way we'd be able to replicate them. Even if we could, it'd probably be better not to. For now, at least, the Ark isn't ready to face the threat of this. Especially when we know so little about it. Alright. Now I just gotta get that last stretch. Alright, we're gonna click this. And I'm gonna get up, take a stretch break. So I'm gonna run some ads. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back and we'll start Viper's little quest. Well, advisory session. I'm back. I'm just sitting down, waiting for the last bit of the time to count down. For everybody who can see me and who cannot, we'll give it a little wait. Oh. All right, we're getting near the end. Ah! Weird itch on my back that I can't reach. All right, we're back. Everyone ready for this? All ready? We're all back? Cool. All right, let's get in. I'm in some back alley in the Outer Rim's entertainment. Ugh. Ground I am sitting in is soaked. I'm leaning up against a dumpster. I try to shake off the lingering haze of inebriation. I feel something crumbling. Oh, excuse me. My hand. Is this a note? Consider this a life lesson. Don't let us see you snooping around here again. 10 hours earlier. Communication security procedures complete. Good to go on your end, Commander? I'm ready. Alright, sending central government orders to your way. Classification top secret. As you know, society's perception of NIKKEs leaves something to be desired. The same cannot be said, however, for the big three in the central government. There are the limits to their generosity. Most of the people in those organizations treat NIKKEs as human beings. That includes Suyin. Well, there's always exceptions. Anyways, that's not our main focus right now. Shady business have always taken advantage of NIKKEs, but it's starting to become a serious problem. Shady in what way? The entertainment district has always operated with the tacit approval of the central government. This place is different. They've been stealing NIKKEs who are working directly under the central government and using them for more, shall we say, intimate acts. Segs. They're being used for segs, guys. They're being used for segs! How come the central government isn't taking care of this themselves? Some high-ranking officials are involved in all this. That's hampered any formal investigation. There are a lot of people who don't want the ACPU catching wind of this. So that's why they've asked me. Those lucky bastards. Ha! Of course you'd say that, Paradox. Precisely. You can move independently without any interference from the central government. That's why I've been asked to bring this operation to you. I should mention that, although I'm coming off somewhat casual now, this is in fact an order from higher up and should be regarded as an order. Let me guess, Anderson? Yes, there is only one deputy chief who would issue such orders. And you're only one capable of carrying them out. This job requires someone not with just skills, but with determination. Fine. When do I move out? As soon as possible. Get right to it then. Send me all the necessary information. Just a moment. Should have all you need now. Oh, I meant to ask Kyber if he's voted in the little art peg poll. Also, excuse me for 1 second. I'm sorry for the dead air, everyone. I meant to click back on the thing for you. Voted. Nice, thanks, Kyber. I'm sorry I had to get up abruptly though, too, guys. Like I said, I'm still having a little bit issues with my stomach, so that's why I abruptly did it. Thank you for voting, Kyber. Feel free to let anyone else who you know in the server know about it. Oh, sorry, trying to click lock. Okay. You should have all you need now. I opened the newly saved message inside. There's only random information pertaining to fake identity. Okay. Is this everything? I'm to assume the identity of an intelligence officer with the name... Thanks, Kyber. He doesn't know what's going on. Jason Bourne? No way. That's hilarious. That was great. Yep, just straight up referencing it. Unfortunately, our hands are tied, so we don't have much of a choice. Anderson left a message as well. I wonder if Anderson likes the movie. He recommends starting with the Outer Rims Entertainment District. 8 hours earlier. I'm in the entertainment district. Everywhere I look are taverns and other seedy establishments. The night has only just begun, and the entire area is already buzzing with energy. I don't even know where to start. Hey there, friend. Going solo tonight? We've got lots of beautiful chicas here. Why don't you pop it for a drink? I said chicas and I'm now using the wrong accent. Too late, I already chose a voice for him. The entrance is right over there. Just mention my name for a nice discount and maybe get a little something extra on the side. If you want to browse through the merchandise, that's cool too. Are there any NIKKEs in there by any chance? NIKKEs. Is that what you're into? If not, then I'll be on my way. Whoa, hey now, what's the rush? Cool your jets, my friend. We are a respectable establishment. Of course we don't have any NIKKEs. However, yes? I've been around the block, okay? I know just about everyone here worth knowing. I'll have you flanked with the fine honeys in no time. Head inside and have a drink. Let me make a few calls and I'll hook you up. Fine, you've got yourself a customer. That's more like it. I knew you'd come around. Water gun. Hey, Potato, it's good to see you. You just relax and let me take care of the rest. You had your potato chat. After that, everything's a blur. I followed the man inside the bar, had a few drinks, so I was waiting and... practically checked my pockets. Thankfully, I still got my credit card. Oh boy. On the outer panel of the card is a notification stating that 2 million credits have been deducted. Jeez, consider this a life lesson. Don't let us see you snooping around here again. Ugh. I crumbled up the note. Get up. A reek of garbage. Honey, what are you doing over there? Took her a while, but there she is. Have you gotten into dumpster diving? There she is. Alright, play episode. A casual date. Honey, what are you doing over there? Have you gotten into dumpster diving? Viper? Let me guess. You've got swindled. This is a rough and tumble place, even for someone like you. People get robbed blind here all the time. I can see that now. Very funny. But seriously, what are you doing here? I got lost. I came to have a good time. I got lost. Lost? You're almost outside the outer rim at this point. Didn't know you were so careless. Viper doesn't seem to be buying my excuses. What about you? What are you doing here? Some people are proving to be a real thorn on my side. I was looking for a way to take them out of the picture, if you can catch my drift. I see. So I'm here on business, just like you. You're fortunate to have come out of this place unscathed. Next time, you might not be so lucky, so be careful. Anyways, I've got to get going. Wait. Huh? What is it? Any chance you could help me out? I briefed Viper on the operation. At the very least, I'll be able to keep you from ending up hugging a dumpster again. Place you were at last night, was it a club and dealing in NIKKE trafficking? You know it? Of course! All you want to get in is to get inside there. That's right. I'll contact an old friend. Oh, I'm back itches and I can't reach that spot. Annoying. Ugh. That club is always changing the time and meeting place. Personally, I never understood the need for all that rigmarole just to be with us. Viper stopped tapping her cell phone. You know, it's been a while since I spoke with this friend of mine. I'm a little nervous. Also, I'd be a fool to do someone a favor without asking for something in return. After what you've just been through, you ought to know there is no place to show weakness. What do you want? Well, I wasn't even finished. You're making this too easy for me. Then again, I like that. Viper saunters close to me and holds my arm. Well, since I'm doing you a favor, spend the rest of the day with me. And then? Is that all you want? Yep. Why don't you want to be, what? Don't you want to be with me? That's not what I meant. Okay, fine. Perfect. I'll connect my friend then. Viper quickly types out a message and puts her phone back into her pocket. Now, while we're waiting... Oh, actually, before that... You desperately need a change of clothes. All right. My clothes are completely disheveled. Nice, clean suit would look much better on you. People who frequent that club are usually quite well-to-do. If you don't dress up, they'll never let you in. And I really want to see how you look in a suit, too. Gosh. Is how you feel about my clothing really that important? Of course it is. Considering how you're going to be my date and all. 1 hour later at the meeting spot downtown. I didn't keep you waiting, did I? No, I just got here. You're looking dapper. But my friend says it'll be a while before we can get in. Let's enjoy ourselves in the meantime. I've been looking forward to this date for a while now, and there are all sorts of things I want to try. You're not lying to me, are you? I would never. Don't you worry. Oh, look at that! Viper points to a roadside kiosk. Churro-flavored Splendomin. It's all the rage right now. Would you like to try some? Yeah, let's go get one for each of us. Viper stares at the menu, her arm wrapped on at mine as we stand in front of the kiosk. I can choose both flavors? Sure. Okay then. Hello, how can I help you? We'll have the 1 honey strawberry, 1 sweet banana, and 1 white dream. Would you like a receipt? No thanks. Will that be for here to go? To go. Okay, it'll just be a few minutes. Thank you. After a suspicious exchange between Viper and the cashier, our Splendoman comes out. Enjoy. Thank you. I don't see anything called White Dream on the menu. Want to try some? Actually, probably better than you don't. Does it have anything to do with exotic? Could say that. What are you going to turn me in? No. Good. Viper stares silently at the churro-flavored Splendoman. We at Exotic have our own way of handling things. It's how we manage to keep ourselves alive and breathing. If there's any infighting between us or if we slip up, well, I shouldn't have to tell you what would happen then. Viper feeds me some sweet banana-flavored Splendoman. What? You got sugar all over you. Viper gently wipes the corners of my mouth. Simply a matter of doing whatever is necessary to survive. Is that really what's going on? Of course. You don't need to worry yourself. Viper gingerly grasps my hand. Hey, are you up for a movie? So we continue past the time until Viper's friend got in touch with her. So glad I got to see that movie with you. Even teared up at the end. It's starting to feel as if we were on a totally normal casual date. This is delicious! How did you find out about this place? Thanks for bringing me. As I watch Viper eat, she seems like the happiest girl in the world. Oh! What is it? My friend just contacted me. I was having so much fun I completely forgot about him. I almost wish he hadn't responded. The jovial, smiling Viper I see before me seems different from the girl I met earlier today. Go on another date sometime. Okay. Secret club. Later that night, we return to the entertainment district. I follow Viper as she guides me inside a bar. After we sit down, Viper gestures with her eyes towards the corner of the bar. There is an exit sign that is turned off. Once that light turns on, you can head in. Should be another 10 minutes or so. Okay. I have to ask. Once you're in there, what exactly is your plan? Going to gather evidence and look for a guest list. Only have one shot at this. You're right. There won't be any second attempts with this, so you'll need to focus. You said there are a lot of high-ranking people involved. They might try to cut and run, so keep your eyes peeled. Viper leans in closer and puts her hands on mine. Is this a little bit outside your wheelhouse? Doesn't fighting raptors keep you busy enough as is? Can't sit back and let NIKKE suffer. Understand you're a good person, so it's natural for you to feel that way. I was debating whether or not to show you this, but Viper hands over her phone. Club manager here has a thing for NIKKEs. He's conducted so many deals with collectors, there's no way he's using all those NIKKEs just to run his club. I guaranteed more than a few of those NIKKEs he brought are for his own personal use. The Viper's phone screen, it displays a document detailing all sordid activities going on at the club. Heard rumblings about this before. If I don't apprehend him tonight, then more NIKKEs will suffer. Glad I decided to show you. I was going to make you a proposition, but now that may not be such a good idea. What was it? No, I can't say it. You'll turn it down. Let me hear it first. Fine, but you'll have to hear me out. That manager could prove useful to us. We could use him to gather more information about others operating within this criminal underworld. It could potentially lead us to other clubs that are using and abusing NIKKEs. So I thought perhaps we can leave him alone for the time being? Can't do that. I know you can't. It's okay. It's just how you are. Time's up. We pass through the door under the exit sign and our IDs are checked by security. We pass through a complex series of secret passageways and eventually find ourselves in an opulent. These are some fancy digs. See that? They're all NIKKEs. In the dim lighting. Ouch! Women are pouring drinks. Some are on stage singing. Every last one is a NIKKE. Remember what I told you. Don't come off like you're soft. Pretend that you're a commander who considers NIKKEs to be playthings. I'll try. Good evening. Welcome to our establishment. And you are? I am the manager of this club. Excuse me, I was told a VIP guest was arriving this evening, and I thought. Yes, that's me. I wish to enjoy the company of some NIKKEs and heard this was a place to do so. Oh yes, you've come to the right place. Not only that, we offer special benefits to clients such as yourself who bring their own NIKKE. What exactly is that? Your first time is free. VIPs are also entitled to some of our more intimate services. Of course, this is all under the prerequisite that everything is consensual. We offer private rooms for our VIP clients as well. Right this way. Very well. Leading us to a private room, the manager takes his leave. Ugh, that creepo staring really gives me the willies. Me too. Who's best? Me too. Got goosebumps. Viper picks up the tablet on the table. Security seems to be more strict than I thought it would be. What are you going to do? First, we need to secure some evidence. Can't overdo it though. I doubt we'll be able to get our hands on something like a guest. Right, if we act recklessly, then it'll be game over for us. Come in. The waiter opens the door and steps in. They set down some alcohol and snacks on a table, then leave. Are you going to drink? We might arouse suspicion if we start casing the place right after being shown to our room. Let's stay here for a bit before heading out. Viper grabs one of the drinks and scoots beside me. Is that a margarita? Yep, my favorite. Man, I like margaritas too. Viper takes the salt that was provided and applies it to the rim of the glass. Takes a sip. Drinking this makes me feel like I'm starting to wrap up the day. Been a while since I had a nice, ordinary day like this. Call an infiltration and espionage ordinary? Come on, don't be such a buzzkill. I meant the part where we had our date and right now, just the two of us drinking. How do you usually spend your time? Infiltration and espionage, I suppose. It's true. Viper rests her head on my shoulder. What about you? How was it with being with me today? I had fun. I'm glad. You really are a nice person. I thought you might be uncomfortable being with me. I was at first, but then I got to know you better. You're really putting yourself at risk. But undertaking a mission like this, NIKKEs really matter that much to you? Yes, they're incredibly important to me. Even a NIKKE who's lived her entire life as a criminal? Yes. I knew you would say that. Viper offers me a glass she is holding. What's this for? Think of it as a rehearsal. 1 minute of Viper's lip gloss shimmer on the rim of the glass. A mixture of sweet and sour flavors spread in my mouth. Thank you for being with me today. This would have been so much more difficult to pull off without you. Viper cups my face in her hands. What, going on a date? That too, but I'm more referring to how difficult it'd be for a NIKKE to gain access to this kind of club on her own. How gullible you are. Vision begins to blur. I knew it was drugged. Viper, did you? You should have listened to me before. Then we could have really enjoyed ourselves once we're done here. You could have completed your mission. Fight her. Try to fight it, but I can feel my eyelids becoming heavier and heavier. I must say, even I didn't think I would go this well. You must be attracted to girls with a past. Ugh. Anyways, I must be off. Nighty night. As this Viper finishes whispering farewell to me, everything goes black. Damn it. Got me with margaritas and Jimmy Buffett. As I come to, I hear constant knocking sound. Ugh. Hello, is anyone in there? Bit by bit, I start to recall what happened to me before passing out. Anyways, I must be off. Nighty night. May I come in? Come in. Door opens and the waiter comes in. Everything all right? I just look at the salt spread across the table. May have gone a little bit over with the party powder. Waiter looks at the salt, which is now suspiciously resembles something else entirely. He nods knowingly. I apologize for the interruption. I'll come back later. Now go ahead and tell me, what is it? The manager wanted me to thank you for your generosity. Huh? Express our gratitude. You may enjoy all the services we offer free of charge. Should you wish to spend some private time with a NIKKE, you may choose from one of the NIKKEs that we have on staff. If you're so inclined, we also have a special area where you can... How long has it been? Excuse me? I've been feeling a bit groggy. How long has it been since I dismissed that last NIKKE? I believe that was around 10 minutes ago. Perhaps you changed your mind? No, I want the same girl again. That's all. Excellent. The manager has made him available to you. You may see him anytime you wish. But this way, I'll go alone. Just tell me where she is and I'll get back to work. As soon as the waiter is out of sight, I frantically scramble over to the manager's office. Without hesitation, I keep the door open and march in. Viper! Yes? What the? Viper is sitting calmly with her legs crossed, scrolling through her phone. About time you showed up. I was starting to get lonely. What the hell is going on? First off, take a deep breath. I suppose you were worried that the manager might have done something to you. Something to me? Yes. You really are too kind, darling. Even after everything I've done to you, you still have concern for me? No need to fret. As you can see, nothing happened. Well, maybe nothing. As Viper finishes her sentence, I glance around the office side of the manager. Where's the manager? Take a wild guess. He dead? Hardly. I told you he was useful. What good would he be to me dead? You let him escape? Bingo! I told him about the secret mission of yours and he made a little deal with him. Viper produces my ID card and waves it around gently. She must have taken it from me at some point. He left in an awful hurry, but even so, he managed to get rid of anything that would incriminate him. At this rate, you might end up failing your mission. Viper goes silent. I'll negotiate. What do you want from me? I haven't even finished, and you're begging already? You're slower than I thought. I'm starting to think of going out with you might have been tiresome. Have something you want. What makes you sure about that? Why else would you have waited for me? The entire thing would have been over if you left along with the manager. Ooh, sounds like you have a theory. Go on. The fact that you stayed here to wait for me tells me there's something you want from me. It might seem that way to you, but I'm afraid it is simply not true. I had such a lovely time on our date. What else could I possibly want from you? There. No need for a grumpy face. Fine, I suppose there's something. Are you willing to do anything that I ask? Yes. In exchange, you hand over to the manager. Well, if you put it that way. Viper slinks over and wraps herself around my waist. I'm sure I can come up with something. Out with it. Oh, nothing special. You just need to listen to a few requests I have. How many is a few? Don't worry, they're all minor things. You should be able to get a handle them quite easily. Okay. All right then. My first request. Viper pulls away from me and holds out her phone. On the screen is information about an organization that has recently started working in the Outer Rim. I want you to take care of these guys. They're bad people, perfect targets for a righteous warrior such as yourself. They were planning on working with the manager here to expand the club's operations. I look through Viper's phones. Inside are records of conversations between the manager and this organization. There's also information about frequent clashes with Exotic. What about you? What are you doing here? Some people are proving a real thorn on my side. I was looking for a way to take them out of the picture if you catch my drift. Well, sounds like something you'd be interested in. Then again, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Send me the information you've got. Thank you. Since you've been so cooperative, I'll return the manager to you. Viper presses a button under the desk. One of the bookcases moves, revealing a secret passageway. Shall we? Viper, plaything. After traversing the dark and narrow secret passage, we emerge into an open area. Captain! He's quieted down now! Much better. Hello, everyone. Thanks for looking after him for me. The manager is tied up, lined with feet of Jackal and Crow. Jackal? Crow? Commander? Hey, Viper, what's the big idea? You're out having fun with the commander without me? We went on a date and I helped out with this latest mission. We even had a few drinks. I've had so much fun. Here, you can have this back. Crow kicks the manager over to us. Ah! I'd say your mission has been a success, wouldn't you? Viper. What? You haven't changed your mind, have you? In exchange for me returning him, you're supposed to fulfill a request of mine. Yes, but... that everything, I'm going back. You better invite me to hang out next time, Commander. I should get going as well. Don't forget your promise. Ah, right. Just as Viper is about to turn and leave, she stops. Day isn't quite over yet. We still have some time left. Just as Viper said, there are 5 minutes left to midnight. You look like you have some questions. More than I can count. Hi, you don't say. Alright then, I'll answer just one. I ask the first question that comes to mind. Did you plan all this from the beginning? Depends on what you consider the beginning. When you were tasked with apprehending the manager, when we went on our date at the Ark, or perhaps when we met in the alleyway. Play it up, I'm only kidding. Let me think, when did it start? It started when I first saw you. Viper, Captain says to move your butt before she busts a cab in it. That's my cue to leave. Don't think about it so much. All that matters is that you and I had fun, right? No need to fret over the rest. I'm looking forward to our next date. As Viper leaves, I'm left alone with the manager who's squirming on the floor. Please, please don't kill me. What's this? You can see a note and a USB stick left inside the manager's hand, which are tied behind his back. I had a lot of fun today. A little something for you. If I were to guess, it said the USB contains a list of clientele and other documents related to the club. Turns out Viper herself never went near the manager. Wait, are we not breaking in? I thought we were going to have some fun. I told you we only do that if there's no other option. My darling promised to help us. Ooh, does that mean we'll get to spend more time with the commander? Most likely. You're not so useless after all, Viper. Jackal, watch how you speak to me. I already got enough grief from Captain. Ugh. Come on, Captain. After all the trouble I went through to pull us off, you don't have anything nice to say to me? Then again, it's not like I care what you say about me. Do you really think what you've done here is praiseworthy? Why not? I know things might have not gone exactly according to plan, but it all worked out in the end, didn't it? On top of that, Honey Buns is in our debt now. If you ask me, that's much more valuable than extracting random information from some low-level thug. Not the point. Isn't it? What is the point? Ha! You're no different from that low-level thug. You're both slaves to your own most base desires. What are you trying to start something? In fact, you're probably worse. You're far more conniving. Captain, I didn't realize you took such an interest in what I do. Considering how nosy you're being, you must really disapprove of me. You say I'm nosy? Just remember that the only reason I haven't put a stop to your bumbling yet is that you're still some use to me. Alright, so EH is a way better leader. Obviously. Commander's bleats are poisoning your mind. You might think you're in control. You become infected without even realizing it. Before long, you'll be nothing but a shell of your former self. What are you rambling about? You mean Honey is starting to have feelings for me? Could be. You know how humans are. Alright, I understand. I'll be more careful. I still think you're making mountains out of molehills. What are the two talking about? The commander is poisonous. Don't be ridiculous. You make it sound like Honey is a snake. It's just the captain's being worried old hag. Well, what was all that about affections being nosy? Come on, what were you guys talking about? Be quiet, will you? It was nothing. Fine. We were talking about a plaything that is proving to be very amusing. Ayo, what? Alright. Well, I don't think we have enough to raid out today. Because we just have 3. We've been very low with it today on the raid side of stuff. But that is a good spot to wrap it up. It's just, yep. What? We all have fun today, guys. Thank you for bearing through with all the stuff. I don't know if anybody will pop in right now in the end so we can get out at all or anything. I'll do some talking though, because I do want to make some quick announcements before the weekend, obviously. The music's not working. I'll just play the oh, I gotta go all the way back down here because I gotta. We'll go back down here with the game. Okay, so announcements is that obviously get in the Discord. Obviously get in the Discord right now because we have like about 3 days left for the what am I thinking of? I mean, I could try to raid V. It looks like we have enough, but it's not doing it. We have it for the official art tag. So whichever one will win will be our art tag on Twitter. So when people make fan art and they use a tag, it'll be one of those. Well, it looks like the 2 that are leading is Paradox, is Slutsky, and Cyber Center. If it goes to a tiebreaker, it might make another poll goes in between those 2, or it might spin. I don't know right now which one I want. But yeah, get in there. I don't know if Paradox can tell anyone to get. Oh, hey, the raid went through. Yay! All right, get in there, guys. Let's think of a good raid message for V3. As always, you guys have packed Simon Akutsky signing off. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for bearing through our tech messages. And don't forget that poll. I will see you guys again Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care.